Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Should be a good one. Let's talk about it. Got this Tank Davis tweet right here talking about the love was gone and how you feel like yeah, we gotta talk all about this. This is gonna be a good one. Let me run this intro, let this room populate. I ain't even gonna hold you. Let's get it.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hooks here so ratchet. These niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures. You and your protocol. You and your policies. None of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas. You and your standards. You and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers. Going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged. Stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
Excuse me. What's popping, man? What's happening? What's going on? How y'all feel? What's the deal? It's Sunday, baby. Sunday. You already know what it is. You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Mark Nash. He is I am he. Another pop-up episode of Breaking Beats. Make some noise for yourself. We back at it. Seems like we was just here, right? Seems like we was just here. Shout out to everybody in the building. But do this neighbors only roll call, and I'm gonna get right into the smoke. We got a good topic on the docket. I don't know if y'all got Twitter. If y'all don't have Twitter, don't worry. Your boy got you covered. We're gonna talk about all of that was going on. It's your man Nash Breaking Beats. Let's get it. Let me do this neighbors only roll call. Because without the neighbors, we couldn't do this show at this level. Let me do that. Let's go over here and shout out everybody. Thanks for supporting the show in a major way. Let's do it.
What up?
All right, SF City Slicker, what up?
What up?
I know boxing, what up?
What up?
Shout out to Stephen Bateman all the way in Australia.
What up?
Karma Serene, Big Texas in the house.
What up?
Wanda Villa,
What up?
Ace Retro,
What up?
Deuce Times, Cali all day.
What up?
Boxing Lounge,
What up?
it's Mex,
What up?
Mike from Boston,
What up?
Rider of the Storm,
What up?
here early, homie. I see you in the chat. What up, bro?
What up?
Hitter Dare,
What up?
DJ,
What up?
Queen Unicorn.
What up?
Shout out to God Body News,
What up?
Taylor Bell,
What up?
Matty Yoel,
What up?
C Jones 0224,
What up?
Cliff Bailey,
What up?
Con Shonery,
What up?
Lisa Bells,
What up?
that guy Clips 330,
What up?
cooking with the champ,
What up?
on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr.,
What up?
new media today, USA Boxing,
What up?
H.L. Deezy,
What up?
cooking with Sir Sr.,
What up?
Brandon Washington,
What up?
Born Supreme,
What up?
Karma Serene,
What up?
said that again, Lady Shin Dun Them Season,
What up?
shout out to my UK girl,
What up?
Dub Right Side,
What up?
Puto,
What up?
D Bevel the Champ,
What up?
Rob G Films,
What up?
and of course the big fish himself, my good brother Derek Lincoln. What up, yo?
What up, gangsta?
Make some noise for everybody. All right. Yeah, we're moving right along. Let's get this thing going. Cali in the house. All right, man. I got the link pinned at the top too. If you want to join the conversation, you already know how it go. He said, give me a privilege license. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means, Don Dolly. You lost me. Give me a privilege license? What's that? We'll get to it. Shout out to Uppercut TV. I see you in the building. What up? All right, so look. Let me share the screen. We're going to Twitter. Gotta go to Twitter. Let's go to Tank Davis Twitter. Let me share my screen so y'all know what I mean when I say these things. Before I get started, have anybody out there seen Twitter? Well, I guess this happened like on Saturday night, going into Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, while the show was still going. I saw this stuff with Twitter on with Tank Davis. How y'all feel about that? Did y'all see this already, or is this new news to you? All right. Give me an A in the chat if this is new news to you. I mean, if you already heard it. Give me a B if you're just like, boy, I ain't never heard of this. Let's do it. So, can y'all see the screen? Nope. Take that off. Let me take this off the screen, and let's talk about it. I'm gonna blow this up a little bit so y'all can see it a little better. All right, so let me go to Gervonta Tank Davis Twitter, and let's go to these tweets and replies. Right now, we're going back in time a little bit. Okay, so He had put out, okay, so he went from done deal. So then out of nowhere, somebody says this. They says Tank Davis has 2 fights lined up next year, and the boss, Floyd, hasn't mentioned anything about it. All right, that's what they said. Y'all know instantly. Okay, so somebody said, hey, I ain't heard about it. I know boxing. I mean, A said he heard about it. I mean, Rupski heard about it. I know boxing haven't. Puro heard about it. He said, you got some new news? Okay, it's new news for you. All right, cool. Let's talk about it. Look at this now. This person right here said to Tank Davis, he said, Tank Davis has 2 fights lined up next year, and the boss, Floyd Mayweather, hasn't said anything about it. Put a case on it. They was like, they right, and Floyd said it twice, but Spence fans say Floyd hate and Floyd is the boss. Okay. Now look at what Tank replied with. Let's go back. His reply to this is this. Because the love was gone. Hence my title and my thumbnail. You see what I'm saying? Say, I ain't clickbait y'all in here. So y'all thought I was going to clickbait you. I don't clickbait you, man. We don't play that. If I said it, I got it right here on the screen. That's what the man said. I ain't clickbaiting. That's what they do. It's right here on the screen. This Tank Davis. This is the official Twitter. You see the blue check? Because the love was gone when I knocked Rolly out. Crazy thing. I know he meant over my mom's house, but he said I was over my mom's house. I was over my mom's house the other night. She told me how Leonard was telling people how Rolly was gonna knock me out. And my uncles that started me boxing overheard him. Go look at that fight and watch my mom. Uh-oh. So that's where we at with it. A little trouble in paradise right here. So I got a survey in the chat. And I got a survey in the chat. I want to know what you guys think of this right here. I'm going to go a little further with it, but let me know what y'all think of this. I'm going to open the phone lines up early. It's a pop-up show. Want to know what y'all think. So I got a couple options for you guys to choose from in the survey. Y'all think Floyd just jealous? You know, that's what they always go with, right? I don't know. It's not my opinion. It's your opinion. Floyd is jealous. Tank should leave. Second choice. Tank has the wrong people in his ear. Third choice. This will pass over. It's not that serious. Fourth and final choice. Tank is immature. So let me know. He said Cowboys blowout. Clippers streaking. Nas gets disrespected. Oh, we talked about the Nas thing last night, dudes. I think we talked about Nas last night. With the did something new happen with Nas or something else? Because we talked about that last night with the 21 Savage, right? So yeah. Smash the like button too while y'all hitting the survey. So y'all let me know what y'all think right there of those choices that we have in the survey. It's a survey in the live stream chat. All right, so let me go back over here. Now, hold on a second. Somebody told Ryan Garcia, look at your boy Ryan Garcia. He chimes in. He said, Tank's very emotional, huh? Tank Davis said, yeah, I'm the type to get emotional and slap the ish out of you. Uh-oh. Those are fighting words, but don't worry. These dudes got a fight coming up. And we're going to see who really wins. He said, I wasn't here. Oops, my bad. Okay. So that's where it's at, man. Shout out to my good brother, Reggie O. With the Killer Show. All right, so that's where I'm at with it, man. No clickbaiting, no nothing. This is his official Twitter. This is what he said. I'm curious, though, man. He said the love was gone. He said, because the love was gone when I knocked Rolly out. How is that, though? Do y'all think he wanted Rolly? Y'all think they was betting on Rolly to win? I don't know about that. Rolly ain't the guy you want to, with all due respect, Rolly ain't the guy you want to build your company on. I'm just saying. Pildo, talk to me. What you think of this topic, man?
I mean, it makes a bit of sense. Shit, did I hear something like that around the Rolly time? I don't know, because when Tech was fighting Rolly, you could tell the energy kind of changed. I mean, you were hearing rumblings that this was like the last fight in his contract. Floyd fought on the same night. So that was weird too. I mean, it just to me it makes sense because I actually don't think Tank's with them anymore.
You think he just went straight Showtime?
Yeah, it makes sense because I mean like it's kind of like Ray Jackson. I actually follows me on Twitter as well. It's funny, yeah, that Floyd like he has Tank has 2 fights upcoming, and Floyd or Leonard, which is the real boss, hasn't said nothing.
Leonard had tweeted it out right when it happened. I went straight to his Twitter.
Oh, okay,
The
okay,
day it
okay.
was announced, and this is
That's
yeah,
another
that's
one.
not the official. That's him right here. We go. Leonard Ellerby, Mayweather Promotion CEO. All credit to Gervonta and Ryan Garcia. All credit to the fighters. Way to go, Leonard. It was like way to go, Leonard can't wait. He said, "Look, no, all the credit to the fighters." It's a done. He retweeted what Steven Espinoza put out right here. It's a done deal and it's on. Don't look like it's their thing. Okay, here we go. He said, "This is Tank Davis. I'll be back in the ring January 7th. Stay tuned for more details." After that is Ryan Garcia. Leonard gave the emojis, put the emojis up for it. Yeah, he's still retweeting and pushing the stuff out though.
I mean, he usually says something
He
though,
didn't
right?
do nothing. Like
on
he
the
didn't.
camera. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, like, yeah, he didn't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I don't know. I mean,
close.
that's still kind of like my feeling, but yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, but like, yeah, it still doesn't like. I can make a case for what you're saying based off this because it's so bland. Now, all credit to the fighters. We ain't got nothing to do with this shit. You get what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, I feel you, brother.
Steven Espinoza, yeah, I retweeted it. You know what I'm saying? It's the optics. You know, I retweeted this. You know, to show my support. It's no beef. You know, the optics can look like that. You know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you got a good point right there. It could be like that. Let me see what they saying in the chat. Okay, he said dislike for Reggie. Boo. Nah, Reggie cool. They're Reggie cool. Why you say dislike for Reggie? I missed that. Salute to Reg.
Don't know.
Official Twitter. Yes, it's official Twitter, Dun Dada. Okay, so you think they was trying to set Rolly up Tank up to lose? Like, what is Tank Davis talking about in this tweet?
No, I remember like I remember just like the energy change, you know, like because like for the Mario Barrios fight, like I think that was the one before Rolly, right? Or no, excuse me, Isaac Cruz. Like, you know, fucking Floyd was there, Leonard was fucking interviewing with everybody and shit. And then I just remembered like for the excuse me, for the Rolly fight, like Leonard wasn't doing as many interviews. Floyd like literally was fighting on the same day around the same time as Floyd, so as Tank, so he was competing with his own fighter. So I don't know. It just felt kind of weird.
Floyd wasn't fighting the same day at the same time.
Yeah, I think he wasn't he? I could have sworn I remember he was fighting in Dubai.
If he was, that means he was fighting in the daytime then. He was fighting in
but still, I mean, like on the same weekend. I mean, that doesn't make any sense, does it?
Yeah, Floyd shit ended up being like on a Sunday or something, didn't it? Tank fought on
Saturday. Something like that. But I mean, isn't that kind of weird though to have it on the same weekend?
That shit ain't interfering with y'all. Your shit Saturday, my shit Sunday. It's a whole weekend.
I feel you, but I mean, some people think that like Floyd is still like this big, humongous star, and that could take away, you know, some views from Tank, right? Why would you compete against your own fighter?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm listening. To answer your question though, I personally don't feel like he's competing with none of these guys. I feel like he in a league of his own. He's doing exhibitions. I don't feel that he's competing with these guys. I feel like these guys aren't doing enough to promote themselves, in my opinion.
I hear you, and I think there's validity in your point. But the thing is, like, I believe Floyd's was pay-per-view, so was Tank's. I mean, I mean, the people buy 2 pay-per-views, have enough for money for both pay-per-views. You get what I'm saying?
Now you talking. Okay, I can get with that. In this climate, you're fighting on a, you know, people got to choose to buy your pay-per-view on Sunday or buy the fighters on Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
Good point. Terrence Bailey Sr., what up?
Hey, what's good, Mark? What's up for the other guy on the panel? I don't know who the other guy is, but
that's Puro. That's Puro. You know Puro.
Yeah, it's Puro.
What's going on with you, brother?
Same old, bro. How about yourself?
It's been a long day. I'm tired, but
I hear you.
You know, I'm always down for some boxing talk.
Let's get it. Talk to me. What you think of this tweet right here? Tank Davis said, the love was gone when I knocked out Rolly. Crazy thing, I was over my mom's house the other day. She told me how Leonard was telling people how Rolly was going to knock me out. And my uncle had started me boxing, overheard him. He said, go look at that fight and watch how my mom was looking. I guess. Go ahead. What you think of that?
Yo, that's true. That's crazy. But you know what, man? I think a lot of that drama stuff is sus, and I'll tell you why. Uh, when Rolly was not Rolly, when Tank was saying all this stuff before about, you know what I'm saying, he leaving Mayweather Productions, you know, blah 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 blah, and then, you know, right up, I can't remember, was it the Rolly fight? You know, right up to that fight, after he won the fight, you know what I'm saying, he was, you know, he was like, you know what I'm saying, he was saying something different. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, this the best team in business, the best team in boxing, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? He had changed his tune. It was, you know what I'm saying, it was almost like we was being trolled. So and then now he's got another fight coming up in January, and now the drama start back up. Man, this started to seem like a 50 Cent and Kanye West thing. Every time they had an album coming out back in the day, every time they had an album coming out, they started beefing with each other over whose album sales was going to be the highest. Or I mean, before that happened, 50 Cent would start some beef with Ja Rule or somebody. He would start some shit because they had an album coming out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is starting to look like. You know what I mean? If there's no fight going on, nothing to be promoted, you know what I'm saying, it's not a whole lot being said. You know what I'm saying? He beefing with other fighters. You know what I'm saying? He doing the normal fighter stuff. He talking trash to other fighters to see what, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, shaking the cages to see, you know what I'm saying, to see what fall out, to see, you know what I'm saying, to see who he can get in the ring. But then as soon as something pop off, well, you know what I'm saying, he got to fight. Now all of a sudden he got a problem with Mayweather. Now I agree with the other brother when he said that, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't right for Mayweather to have a fight the same weekend that Tank got a fight, because, you know, the two pay-per-view events with the same promotional companies, that's I don't think that's good business personally. Because you're making fans pick and choose. Everybody ain't built like they be buying two pay-per-views in one weekend. You know what I'm saying? So if your business model is to put households in a financial bind, that's where your priorities lie with your community. Just saying. But you know, but you know, Floyd gonna be Floyd. At the end of the day, Floyd talk good, but at the end of the day, Floyd worry about Floyd.
Okay. Interesting. So you think this is just promo? This is hype. This is not a legit. Nothing here. There's no there.
I don't think so, man. Because I think it's sus. I look at the timing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it look like, you know what I'm saying, back in the day when 50 had an album coming out, he starts some shit, and then that evolved into him and Kanye going back and forth about, you know, album sales competition.
I got you. I heard you first time. Let me add one caveat to it. Now this came up because a fan put this out. Like it wasn't like Tank just did this out of nowhere. It's because some fan tweeted this, said Tank has 2 fights lined up for next year, and the boss hasn't mentioned anything about it. So Puro had an idea. He was like, maybe he's not even with Tank, Mayweather Promotions like how we think he is. He's not. What you think of that theory?
Maybe. I mean, he does have GTD, whatever promotions or whatnot. I mean, he does have his own entity. You know what I'm saying? He actually legit can go out and get his own fighters. You know what I'm saying? Tank can actually get his own fighters. Everything ain't got to be, you know what I mean? He's an Al. If I'm not, isn't he an Al Hammond fighter, not a Mayweather fighter? Actually,
I remember him being signed to Mayweather Promotions, and Al Hammond was his advisor. Dog, I ain't even gonna hold you.
Say it again.
Last time I checked, Al Hammond was his advisor, Mayweather his promotion company, and Showtime was his network.
Okay, well that sounds like that sounds like he got screwed.
What you mean?
Why you got all them people, all the percentages being taken out of your out of your purse? I mean, you got all them people. I mean, matter of fact, he did say something about that. He said something about the lawyer said if you was my kid, I wouldn't have gave you this contract or something. What was that? He did make mention of his contract, And you just said that Al Heyman is his promoter. No, I'm sorry,
He-
Mayweather is a promoter. Al Heyman is his advisor. And then he signs it. That's a lot of hands.
That's his network. No. Well, the network is putting money in your pocket. Showtime putting money in your pocket. Mayweather is putting up the money for your fight, and Al Heyman is telling you, "Hey, this is a good deal or not a good deal."
Yeah, but ain't none of them doing that stuff for free. And then on top of that, you got your own promotional company.
Well, the network, well, Showtime don't charge you. Showtime don't take a cut out your purse. Showtime pay you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, he said, what did that lawyer say? What was it that he repeated? He repeated that the lawyer said that wrote it. That wrote his
He said,
contract.
I wouldn't tell my son to sign this contract.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. What's up, Puro? You back?
I am, bro.
All right, talk to me, man. Did you hear what Terrence Bailey said? You hear his assessment?
Yeah, I did. He was saying something that he was saying that he thinks maybe it's just kind of like promotion, kind of just like,
Yeah,
venting,
yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it could be. It could be. I don't know. I mean, did he delete this tweet? He usually, like, fucking vents and then deletes them.
this shit's still up.
Okay.
Still up.
Yeah.
I just went to his page. It's still up.
He
know,
didn't pull an Andre Ward on Knockout Boxing.
What does that even mean?
Oh, you didn't see that?
What does that even mean? I'm just saying.
No, Andre Ward posted some stuff towards Knockout and then deleted it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If you want to say it, leave it up. Don't delete it.
No, that's the way to go nowadays. People say it, you see it, I know you saw it, then I delete it. I ain't giving you no shine type shit, Because a lot of times, yeah, maybe it could have been a thing like that. I don't know per se.
Or I work for ESPN and I'm on mainstream and I don't want nobody to see me arguing with the peasants.
With the YouTuber, yeah, I think, or maybe like I'm convicted in my spirituality and my religion. I don't feel like I should have been doing that. It could have been, he's a very religious dude. Could have been that. Could have been somebody close to him say, "Hey, man, that's not the way to do this." Maybe he thought about it and say, "Hey, I was wrong." And it's a lot of things that could have happened.
Yeah, I mean, it also shows that his attention is in places where he claimed that it's not. So he exposed himself.
I don't agree with that.
You don't think so?
Nah, I think it's too early to say that. You have to have a conversation with the guy. Just because I just don't think everybody delete the thing because they have bad intentions. Like I said before, it could have been, you know what, you was right, I was wrong, and I deleted it. It could have been, hey, look, I prayed about this, and my spirit has moved me to take that down. I shouldn't be. Or it could have been somebody told him. It could have been a multitude of things. Hey, I'm not gonna give you no shine. I know all y'all gonna do is make a video about it anyway. Because some people do that. Some people say some of the craziest shit to these people online. I'm not talking about Knockout in general. I'm just saying I'm not talking about Knockout. I'm just saying in general. People
As a provocation.
Yeah, people say some of the craziest shit to these dudes just so when they say something back, they screenshot, but oh, he replied to me. Because a lot of times these guys don't reply to the positive shit. They reply mostly to the negative. You can sit there and talk good shit about them all day. They won't say nothing. You get up there and say you're a hoe ass nigga, boy. They'll type back to you like, well, what's up then?
Yeah, well, see, the crazy part was that nobody was talking to Andre, and on top for one, and on top of that, he said I remember him saying before. I believe I vaguely I remember him saying before that he don't pay attention to the YouTube community. So you know what I'm saying. So all of that was a contradiction.
Yeah, I don't believe that. He's on video talking to Fred, and he knew what Fred said. So
So Son of God lied.
He's done interviews with Fight Hype. He might not pay attention to everything, but he knows what's going on. ESPN, the word on the street is what you hear on YouTube. So ESPN has gone and made whole shows based on what was said on YouTube. Shout out to Champside. Based on they changed their whole programming. I'm gonna keep doing all these damn shout outs too. Go to Champside and shout me out over there. How about that?
Hey, I'll do that. I'll do that next time I call in.
Okay, appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? They changed their whole programming after Champside questioned their doggone pound for pound list. which their pound for pound list has no validity. I mean, it's straight garbage. I mean, I don't even know why we even give it even any light, other than the fact to keep highlighting the point of how irrelevant their boxing stuff is. Like you look them up on Google, and the first thing that pops out at you is their improprieties as an organization. I mean, it's crazy.
What you mean?
They're conflict of interest.
I mean, elaborate. Like, what's the conflict?
Okay, all right. Boxing. How you expect to get good boxing news out of them? This would be the worldwide leader in sports, and they everything is catered towards their fighters. That being one. Just like the thing with Terrence Crawford, they had Terrence Crawford hands casted, at the Hall of Fame, whatnot. He was not on the ballot. He's nowhere near to being on the ballot. He's still an active fighter.
That's not ESPN though,
dude.
That's the International Boxing Hall of Fame that did that.
Okay, you hold up.
Yeah,
Terrence, go. Wait, what you say?
That's not ESPN. That's the International Boxing Hall of Fame who's casted his hands.
Okay,
not ESPN.
All right. Well, check this out. Did you notice that everyone who was touting Terrence Crawford this, Terrence Crawford that, were all former top-ranked fighters?
A lot of people were top-ranked fighters, dog, but not all of them.
Only one that was not was only one was not, which was Floyd. Floyd's always a wild card. And
Floyd was a top-ranked fighter at one point.
Yeah, and Floyd had to buy himself out.
Floyd was a top-ranked fighter. And let me add something. A lot of guys, Top Rank is the oldest boxing promotion in the world, bro. They're still running. A lot of guys were signed to Top Rank, bro. I don't think that's an indictment on ESPN or the Boxing Hall of Fame. Like that has nothing to do with them casting Terrence Crawford in. And he was a free agent at the time. He wasn't even with Bob Arum or ESPN. They owe him. When they casted Terrence hands, he was done with the ESPN top rank.
He still had the top rank legacy, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Let's back up a little bit
though.
Huh?
ESPN they don't owe him nothing. They don't owe Floyd nothing. He was a top rank. He was an ESPN guy. They don't owe him.
Okay, hold up. Let's back up a little bit though.
And they gave Floyd some bad press before over there on ESPN. So
yeah. They did the same thing to Floyd. They basically did to Bud, and the majority of all the other black fighters who are not from the old era.
Well, hold on, you confused me now because you just said they was being nice to Bud because he got the legacy.
No. Wait a second. Hear me out.
Let's get it together now.
They are because of his connection to that organization. Those fighters who also had that same connection were all rallying behind Bud against Earl Spence.
Was Roy Jones signed to Top Rank?
No.
No, man, hold up. I'm not even counting Roy Jones because Roy Jones had never even seen Earl Spence fight all the way through.
He wasn't with Top Rank. Was Bernard Hopkins
when he made that assessment? So he talking out of his ass because he never even seen Earl Spence fight.
But see, that's a whole different conversation. You're nitpicking now. I'm going with the first.
I'm picking out facts.
No, I'm saying, but you said You said one thing.
I said the majority of those fighters.
I can go through a lot of them that wasn't top rank guys.
Okay, who?
Bernard Hopkins wasn't a top rank guy.
Who was he with?
I can look it up. I don't recall him being with top rank.
Don King.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
and we're talking about like who picked like Bud to win, right?
But that's irrelevant though, dog. Y'all.
No. I never even got to my point, which I forgot. So I'm not even. I'm done with it. I never got to my point. So
you never got to your point. You've been talking the whole time you've been here. We going.
No. Well, I was trying to get to my point, but I end up answering questions, trying to make it to my point. So
okay, well I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead.
No. I forgot my point. I'm getting old. I'm getting old, brother, and I'm tired. So let's keep going.
Yeah, but you did say we got to the point. You was talking about ESPN have conflicts of interest.
Yeah, conflicts of interest.
Yeah, that's what you said. And then you was talking about the fighters that picked Bud. Were all ESPN top ranked fighters. Like, I don't know.
The majority of them had ties to Bob Arum. Okay, all right. Check this out. When Bud when the lawsuit was announced from Bud's camp against Bob Arum, how many fighters stood with Bud?
I didn't hear a whole lot of people.
No, but
I heard people like Tim Bradley say, "Shit, I always been treated good over here." People, Tim Bradley said, they always treated me good."
Yeah, and
nobody with him. Maybe Clarissa Shields, probably the only person.
But the most talented fighters that ever been there above Tim Bradley's skill set had to get away from there. Bob Arum said that Floyd Mayweather would never be nobody and would never sell.
What does that have to do with this?
No, I'm just saying. The proof is in the pudding, man. Think about it.
What does that have to do with Bob?
Anybody
Arum saying he won't sell have to do with ESPN being biased?
If you're a good nigga, you'll fit right in the top rank. But if you have aspirations for yourself that you think you can do better, then you won't fit in at top rank. You can't be a top rank as a black man with aspirations. You got to fall in line. When the PBC and all them guys came into play, what did Bob Arum say? They're paying these fighters too much money. Are not worth that much money. How the hell you gonna say these guys ain't worth that much when they're getting beat in the head?
We having a whole nother conversation now.
I'm just saying.
What a guy is saying about a competitor. What is he supposed to say? They're the best shit in the world. Everybody should go over there. He's a competitor.
I'm just saying, bro.
I heard you. Go ahead, box some money. What up?
What up, man? I'm in here listening to Terrence. But man, you want to argue tonight? You want smoke? You woke up and chose violence, or you went through your day chose violence tonight?
No, I need a nap. Actually, I ain't trying to argue. I need a nap.
Hey, Mark, I'm just kidding with you, Terrence. Keep doing your thing. Mark, bro, the consistency, I appreciate that for sure. I was listening the other night with that dude Chaotic on here. Bro, you have some good shows. The shit be funny, my nigga. Well, my guy, excuse my language, but I love the show. I love the show. Always.
You're a part of it now. Talk to me. What you think about you hear me? I said you're a part of it now. You're on the panel. Talk to me about what Tank Davis said in this tweet about Mayweather and the team over there. He said, he said the love was gone because somebody tweeted say, yo, why Floyd ain't promoting this shit? Got 2 fights lined up. Floyd ain't said nothing. He the boss. He said, because the love was gone when I knocked out Rolly. Crazy thing is, I was at my mom's house the other day, and she told me Leonard was telling people how Rolly was going to knock me out, and my uncles that started me in boxing overheard him. Go look at the fight and watch my mom.
So, remember, when the fight was made, again, just like the Pedraza situation where they felt like Floyd and them set him up, he didn't want to fight Rolly. I ain't saying he was scared of Rolly or nothing like that, but Tank didn't want to fight Rolly, and nobody wanted that for Tank either. So they stuck him in there. All that could be very well true based off what I knew before the fight. And then when they rescheduled it again, like Tank didn't want to fight Rolly. We didn't want the Rolly fight until it got postponed because of the allegations on Rolly. Then when they remade it, we were accepting of it. But prior, no one wanted it. I wanted it. I was cool with it because I watched all the fights and I knew who Rolly was. But a lot of people didn't want it, understandably.
Right.
And yeah, I don't know what Floyd and them doing with Tank specific. They made him a star. I'm not gonna complain on him. I'm gonna stay to what I know. They made him a star. He doing very well. Without Floyd, I don't know if he could have did. I know he'll be just as good in the ring, but as far as just being the star he is, he could or could not have been as popular. And I'm gonna lean more towards the could not if he wouldn't have been together with Floyd and Leonard. I salute Floyd and Leonard for what they did with him.
So what you think about his statement right here? He said,
I believe it.
You think
I believe it.
now, is that Leonard just hyping the fight up? Possibly,
Nah,
uncles overheard him saying that. Look, he promotes both guys. It
nah, they
behooves
probably
Leonard to tell people, man, shit, he could probably knock Tank out. One of these guys gonna get knocked the fuck out. Like this ain't going to the cards. He was saying that to everybody.
they probably could do more with Rolly. They probably felt like they could make more money off Rolly. Tank eating off them. That know what I'm saying? They making money off Tank, but they spending a lot of money on Tank too. Rolly, that's a whole brand new fresh bag. You know what I'm saying? That TMT ain't showed that they can successfully manage multiple fighters. They typically have one who are at the forefront, and then everybody else just tag along and fight on undercards at the small arenas in Vegas, Thomas and Mack and stuff like that, on little low key shows, non televised, or you got to go to Facebook and watch it. I remember them days. Most people who just now watching TMT promotions and things didn't know about the days where they fighting at these small Las Vegas arenas and gymnasiums and things. I salute Floyd and Leonard. I ain't gonna knock them.
Big stars.
If Tank leave, Tank say
You
what?
heard me. Other than Tyrone, who manages multiple big stars?
I mean, Golden Boy did once upon a time.
I'm talking about like right now in this climate.
It's Frank Warren.
Okay, who's his multiple stars? He got Tyson Fury.
Yeah, I think. So he got Tyson Fury. Frank Warren does. Does he have Josh Taylor, or is that Bob Arum?
Good question, but is Josh Taylor a big star?
I mean, where he from? Yes.
Okay,
That's Bob.
Man.
I don't think Josh Taylor's a big star.
Where he from? Josh Taylor was undisputed. He beat.
I'm a big star in my hometown too. That don't mean nothing.
You ain't undisputed. You ain't got the biggest podcast in your hometown.
I do got the biggest podcast in my hometown. And my hometown small as hell though. My hometown can fit in a preschool gymnasium, but hey, I'm the biggest, baby. I'm the big fish.
Where you from? Where I ain't gonna ask you. I know you might not
county, baby. You see the name Martin Nash? That's the county.
The county is Nash County.
Yeah, it's little, man. Leave me alone.
All right, no, ain't no issue.
I'm the biggest out of the Nash,
man. I'm googling Frank Warren fighters because I got.
You gotta Google it.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it.
Who the biggest guys? Eddie Hearn. He got AJ, and what's the multiple big stars that he got?
See, Frank Warren. I'm looking at Frank Warren's right now, and he had most notably now Tyson, Josh Warrington, current.
I'm done. I'm putting a case on you.
Billy Joe, Chris Eubank.
Stop it.
Amir Khan, Ricky Haddon.
Stop it.
Frank Bruno. Damn. Nigel Benn, Joe Gazlaki.
My brother. We good. We good.
Right. That's it.
Josh Warrington was the second name you said. We got to start with that one.
I know.
Yeah, man, it's all good. Josh, I don't think people know Josh Taylor all over the place. And I mean, they might know him in his city, but even then, like, he's not packing out Wimbledon. They ain't gonna bring him to Wimbledon or to the O2 Arena.
PBC got good stars. PBC's
not a promotional company. It's a TV show.
True. Premier Boxing Champions. So what's the promotion? Oh, they be under TGB and all them.
And they own shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Man,
that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. I said all that to say this. That's what most people do. They have one big star, and then you put the other guys on the undercard. It's hard to have multiple big stars on a promotional company. Bob Arum is able to do it because they have a system, they have a team, they have a foundation. They've been doing this shit probably longer than most people that watch this show been alive.
And you know what my initial point was?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna knock Floyd and Leonard.
Go for it. Tell me why.
But because I mean, they literally made Tank right in front of our eyes. Tank was already who he was, and I'm not taking nothing from Tank. I seen stuff from when he was a kid, when he was coming up in that gym that they in out there in Baltimore. I seen it, but the stardom, the chains, the women, the Atlanta, the money, the fashion, man, all that stemmed from Floyd's greatness as well. So without them, I don't know if he could be as big. You know, I can't knock Floyd and Leonard. They did good. They moved him right along. Nothing too dangerous. He never even took no super dangerous fights. Rolly and Pedraza was the most dangerous fights, and those are the Rolly because of the power, Pedraza because of the boxing skill. Like that was dangerous stuff, but it wasn't too dangerous. You know, they moved him properly. winnable fights.
Okay.
I don't think he was ever the underdog in none of his fights ever before.
Nah. He always been the favorite.
Right.
Go ahead. Let's open it back up. Puro, on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Good opening statement, Boss for Money. Hell of an opening statement. Anybody want to reply to anything he said?
No, not really.
But nah, Puro, I'm gonna press you on that. He was talking
Talk to
about
me.
like it's hard to he was talking about they only got one fighter or this guy only got one fight. I was like, a lot of these promotion companies only got one star. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to make a star, right?
And arguably, some would say Tank ain't no star. Like people, he can fill up an arena, but people ain't rushing to buy his pay-per-views. He's not doing record-breaking pay-per-view numbers. He's no Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, no, definitely not. And then with people, I think, in my opinion, a lot of people think pay-per-view makes a star, and it doesn't.
Well, didn't Tank break all the records at the Barclays? I mean, he even beat Deontay's numbers, right?
Yeah, that's what that was reported. Yeah. He's definitely a star.
Okay, let me look that up. Let's fact check that. He broke that for what, the Rolly fight?
I think it was, the Rolly fight.
Let's see.
Tank is a ticket seller. That's for sure. That's why everybody want to fight him. Now the problem is the level of competition. He needs big fights. He's not getting them. The biggest fight he's going to have is against Ryan Garcia, and I don't know. It depends on how you feel about Ryan Garcia, whether or not that's a big fight or not. It's debatable.
Okay, yeah. Record setting at the Barclays. Attendance at the Barclays 18.9. I'm told the event organizers spent in the neighborhood of 5 million at the gate. This is Chris Mannix on Twitter. But they announced 18.9, 70 in attendance. Not too damn bad.
He outdid a heavyweight as a 135 pounder. That's saying something.
And also, those guys sold this damn fight, man. This fight had, let's keep it real. Tank looked vulnerable after his last fight with Isaac Cruz. This fight was set. Rolly came out there, promoted, wore the fur, talking shit, got yanked from the fight. They put Isaac Cruz in the spot. Tank struggled, arguably. Some people say he beat him easy. But nonetheless, after that fight, now he's fighting Rolly. Rolly and he are talking shit back and forth. He pushed Rolly off stage at the weigh-in. It was all right. They was talking about, that was the most vocal I think I've ever heard Tank in the press conference. If it was like that, we would have spun the block, you know what I'm saying? We would have did this. Bullet was like, man, y'all niggas ain't no killer. Stop all day. He said, whatever, homie. We would have been at you and all of that shit if it was some street shit. Nah, this ain't personal. This business. You know what I'm saying? Like it was talking that talk, and I was like, oh shit.
Man, Tank.
The first time he ever talked that much.
Tank brought all that whole West Baltimore out, bro. I'm from Maryland. I live about an hour from Baltimore. He brought all that West Baltimore out, and when they got on stage, he was like, "Yeah, he talk all that stuff on social media, but you see him in person, he ain't got nothing to say." And you know what I'm saying, had his fingers in his face and everything. I mean, he was provoking the dude to a fight on stage. I mean, he went straight. He went straight West Baltimore on him. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, Rolly brought out the most you've ever heard Tank talk shit.
He got under Tank's skin. You know what I'm saying? Tank went to the neighborhood on him.
You know what I'm saying? Pushed him off the stage and everything.
Tank was brought up around killers. People don't understand it. He was raised around killers.
So my thing is, bro, that helped sell the fight, bro. Who did Wilder fight at Barclays?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Okay, we don't know what record he beat.
Well, he's undefeated at the Barclays. We know that.
Yeah, and all knockouts too, if I'm not mistaken. At
all knockouts, and he's the only fighter that can actually use the Nets actual locker room.
Who, Tank?
No, Deontay. He used their private facility. He's the only fighter in boxing that can use their private facilities. Everybody else gets the other rooms.
I bet Canelo will get that room if he wanted it. Guaranteed.
Man, look, what I'm waiting to see is how black fighters treat the Barclays after this mess that happened with Kyrie. That's what I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see the behavior after that.
What you expect them to do? The players ain't quit. You think the people who run
Right.
the building
That
out
ain't
for the
got
night
nothing to
gonna
do with
quit?
the arena.
No. The
What they got
owner.
to do with the
Hold on,
arena?
let me finish. Let me finish. You made a. You said you want to see how it is. Let me finish my statement. If the players, all these black players still playing, that black folks still in the stands, the black cheerleaders, announcement. You want the guy who's an independent contractor who basically my team, we just rented the venue for the night, getting our money, and we on to the next, like a traveling show. You want them to not come to New York or do the Barclays? Because of Kyrie?
I didn't say what I want them to do or not. I said I'm curious to see the behavior after the fact, how they deal with the owner of the team and the facility. I ain't say nothing about the players. I'm talking about the owner.
That was my point. I'm talking about the boxers. What you expect the boxers to do if the players are still playing?
I don't expect anything. My expectations are very low. I said I'm curious to see what happens.
No damn thing gonna happen.
My expectations are very low. A lot of them don't even enforce the Ali Act for their own best interest. My expectations are very low.
Also, I looked this up. That guy owns the team. He doesn't own the arena.
Well, that's good to know.
So it doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't own the arena. He owns the majority of the team. But it's owned by Brooklyn Event Center, which is BSE Global.
It's kind of like the Staples Center is owned by AEG.
Which is who?
Ann Schultz something group.
Okay, sure.
Well, I guess it was a non-issue then. But like I said, I was just curious because, but you know, I was curious with low expectations. But obviously, that's a non-issue then. If that's the case, if it's not owned by the Asian dude, I've yet to go back and look at what the who's the brother who's the vice president of the NBA union.
Okay, I was wrong. The owner is Empire. Okay, it's owned by New York. It's owned by Empire State Development of State of New York via Brooklyn Arena Location Development Corporation. The operator is BSC Global and ASM Global. Okay. I just want to correct that real quick.
Okay, so who's the operator? Who's the operators of those entities? Sa isn't an officer in none of those entities.
Josiah, I can look up Brooklyn. Let me go to the Brooklyn ASE About Us page. Let me see. Let me type in BSE Global. Board.
Man, I can't believe I'm on this live. I'm on this live show with y'all, and I'm sitting here watching Rocky. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
Rocky with Tommy Gunn. Which one is Rocky? Was it Rocky 5? Which one was it?
Yeah, he doesn't own this thing though. But his team is in that building. No different from they have the Long Island Nets, New York Nets, the Brooklyn Nets. They got the ladies team and Nets GC. I don't even know what Nets GC is. That's the teams that play there.
But it's not like AEW that actually has a stake in the Lakers.
Right. There you go. Yeah, and that's neither here nor there, regardless. Like, I don't expect you guys to do nothing. You said yourself you don't expect them to do nothing. Why should they do anything?
Well, I don't expect,
even if Josiah owned that building, I wouldn't expect the boxer to do a damn thing.
Well, like I said, bro, I don't expect the boxer to do anything because my expectations are low.
He don't choose that. Them niggas ain't in charge like that.
Or you can say I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting in that building. We're gonna find another venue.
Really? At what level? What level of the fighter you got to be to do that? And who is at that level?
You got to be you got to be a Deontay Wilder, somebody at that level. You got to be a superstar. You and you got to be independent. You can't have a promoter who's supposed to work for you,
Oh,
but
that's
they got you on a contract.
half
It
game.
got you working for them. They got a stable and shit. When
That's
a
half the game.
promoter should be working for you.
That's half the game. So basically, you got to be Bud Crawford, Canelo, somebody like
Or
that. Write you on the
or,
ticket.
or what Bud Carver think he is. 'Cause that's another show, brother.
We here now. That kid getting to the bag, man. We ain't gotta like it, but that shit holds 17,000 people, and it's pretty much almost sold out.
Which who? Where in Omaha?
Absolutely. Which
Is
says
someone,
a lot. That's not a boxing city.
is someone sold out now?
Yeah, yeah. That's a football town, college football at that.
Man,
Court
shit.
house.
Sold out.
Last I heard, they had only like 9,000 tickets sold.
Oh man, that was the first or second day, Terrence. It's been a week.
It amazes me how people think that Crawford ain't gonna do well. Like Crawford gonna do good. He the highest paid welterweight. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, look, if you go back and look at other shows I've been on, I said that Crawford was going. It's in Omaha. He's going to sell it out, and BOK Prime is going to look good on this venture right here. And who was I talking to?
I don't see BLK Prime doing 5 big events. I can see. I mean, they only got 2 big fighters, and that's Crawford and Broner.
Matter of fact, I was
I
talking.
don't see him. I know we're gonna get 2 events, but I don't see him making it to 5. Not knocking them. Like I feel like Crawford will do well and Broner will do well, but I don't see more. I don't see 5 big events from BLK. Nah, I ain't calling it BLK. It's Black Prime. You can't fool me. I can read between the lines. That's Black
That's
Prime.
be okay. It's be okay.
Man, that's
Well,
Black Prime. You can't
I
fool
was
me. Don't tell me
Might
what it
mean
is.
something.
I read it. It say Black.
yeah,
It
yeah,
stands for building legendary kings.
Man, that's Black.
I
yeah,
like.
Ain't
yeah.
that
It did
Black?
say Black Prom. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, look, if it was
Until
M-
they sign
hey, look,
a
if it
white
was
fighter, it's
MEX
Black
Prime, we
Prime.
damn sure be calling the Mexican Prime, Mexico Prime.
Yeah. Hey,
Right.
but look, Mark, I was talking to Coach Calvin, and I asked Coach Calvin. I said, how do you rationale be a Black Prom? I'm going with the brother. He sound like Asian math over there. I don't know if it is him or not.
It's not.
Okay, but it sound like Asian math. But
Box for money. His name is Box for Money.
You said I sound like an Asian.
No, it's a guy to be on the show named Asian Math, King Asian Math.
Oh,
Nah, go
yeah,
ahead.
but he a Southern brother. You know what I'm saying? From no, it's Asian math from the Midwest. But
Yeah.
anyway, I asked Coach Calvin. I said, do you think that Black Prom is basically you're following the model of Eddie Hearn when he said that he started off, he was paying money for fights that they knew wasn't worth the money. They was overpaying for fights in order to get their name out there, and in order to be able to in order to be able to bring fighters in and whatnot. And Coach Cal was like, "Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing." You know what I'm saying? Giving Bud 10 million to fight Avanesian. Anybody say nothing about what they're paying Avanesian, but they're giving Bud 10 million. These guys are trying to they want to be a player. They're trying to get into the game because there's room to get in the game. Some these fighters want to be able to move around. A lot of these promotional companies ain't got no dates. You know what I'm saying? And there was another guy, I can't remember who it was another guy. It was like, a platform like BLK Prime. It was one of the major platforms. They ain't got no date. So if Black Prime if Black Prime got got a date, they'll try to put some of their fighters on their card in order to keep their fighters happy, keep their fighters busy. So
buy a date. Yeah, but a lot of people do that where you can buy a date. Yeah, I get it.
yeah, it really works out for everybody. But just like the with the fighters with the promotional companies, you got the gatekeepers. They don't want the same way Golden Boy and Top Rank went after PBC when they when they came in. They're gonna go after Black Prom too. You watch. They're gonna go after them too. Because
they ain't got to. They most of the haters doing all the work for them. But go ahead, Peter.
I was gonna say also. I think it to be fair to DAZN, they really only overpaid 2 fighters, and they only overpaid those 2 fighters because they were led to believe they were going to get certain fights under false pretenses.
And you're talking about Canelo and Triple G.
Exactly.
Okay. You think that's the only 2 people that got overpaid?
No, I think Mikey got overpaid. I don't know why they paid him so much. You would have to ask.
There you go. Coming, yeah, they paid his ass.
What's it? I think a lot of those platforms overcommit on the Mexican fan base too. I take it back. I'm not gonna say overcommit. They have a lot of confidence in the Mexican fan base, which is a huge boxing contingency, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. The fighters you're putting their money behind, they gotta like, and the Mexican boxing fans are fickle. You know what I'm saying? They don't like sissy stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you're not fighting the best, they're not gonna support you. They don't support you because they don't just support you just because you're Mexican. There's who was it? Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Marco Antonio Barrera. There's several legends that don't support Canelo.
Chavez supports Canelo, but the thing is, it's a bit different because you can pretty much break up the Mexican fan base between the fans in Mexico, which get the fights for free, so their dollar it matters that into where they have to negotiate the rights to whatever broadcast is going to broadcast it in Mexico. But then you could separate the other, like the Mexican American fan. They actually live over here. They actually have to spend money to go to these fights if the fight's on pay-per-view and stuff like that. But I mean, they're pretty solid, especially the Mexican fans from Mexico. They support their fighters pretty hardcore. But with their wallet, they don't have to.
Hold up, Box for Money, jump in. I got to get you involved in the conversation too. What's your take on that? Your mic is muted.
I really just be listening because I don't.
You can listen in the chat. You on the panel. You better.
I don't be wanting to see. I don't want to just overstep. I want to hear these brothers out. You know what I'm saying, and let them get their junts off. You know what I'm saying?
Though. Once I pass to you, see, you lost it. See, now I got to call it. See, you got to be ready when I go to you.
Let's hear what the caller say.
I got you. 818. What's your name? Where you from, family? Okay, hold on. Let me put him on. It's my guy right here. Boxing scientist. Hold on 1 second. I thought I had you plugged in. My bad, G's. Boxing scientist. Talk to me, man. What's your name? Tell people where you from. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm from Southern California, man. And salute to the panel. What up, Puro?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Talk to me, boxing scientist. What you think?
All right, so I disagree with something Puro said. He said that there was 2 boxers on the zone that were overpaid. One of them he's right about. Triple G, yeah, that motherfucker got overpaid. Canelo though gave him fight after fight, and the zone got paid. How many people got subscriptions to the zone just because of Canelo? Think about that, you know.
No, that's true. I didn't just go all the way into it, scientist, but you're right. You're right.
How many people cancel the next month too? Shit.
Man, the zone made a big splash when they came in. They had Devin, they had Tevin, they had Canelo, they had Joshua. The zone made a big splash. You know, they had Triple G. I knew they was gonna last at least 5 events.
Over there with a title,
right?
They had some champs. So.
I knew they had 5 events in them. I don't think Black Prime got 5 events. And I like Black Prime. I'm a supporter, but I'm just saying, I gotta be honest. The truth hurt. And I'm,
and also
we're not comparing
go ahead.
to Black BLK Prime right now, are we? Like they are.
Well, I'm comparing the entrance. I'm speaking on the entrance, and the entrance
fight first. They gotta have one fight first.
But before they had a fight on the zone, they had all these people sign.
You compare
Boo Boo.
You comparing a tree to a seed, though.
Also, and those guys, a lot of those guys came with the promoters. They came with the promoter. They came with Oscar. They came with Eddie Hearn.
Man, you
They
see
came,
now we
they
trying
came
to
with
make
Bill
outs.
Haney.
We already giving these
No.
people outs.
Think of
We giving them
BLT
outs before
Thomas,
they
man.
even get all the way in.
It ain't even no outs. These are facts. They
Man.
they didn't sign a promoter with a stable of fighters. They didn't.
Hey, can I say something?
They signed 2 independents. Go ahead. It's your call. We all talking over your call. Go ahead, Boston Science.
It's all good. Yeah. So the guy who was definitely overpaid, and I don't think anyone could deny this, was Demetrius Dudu Andrade, because his
the
fans.
hate.
Hold up,
Not
don't cut
even-
him off. Don't cut him off. Hold up. I went to you. You didn't have nothing to say. Hold up, Boston. Hold up, Boston Money. I'm gonna come right back to you. Go ahead, Boston Science.
Yeah, because his fan base, if he even has a fan base, they're basically just Canelo haters who are not even on the zone anyways. The zone was paying him. His fan base, if he even has one, was on TBC's nuts. So they lost tons of money on him. Eddie Hearn just finally couldn't even work with him.
Okay.
I don't see this being true, but okay.
And also, I was right. I was right about Floyd pimping Tank. I just wanna rub that in y'all's faces because I was talking mad shit about that.
Who was y'all?
Even you, Mark, was getting on me about it. Like Reggie.
I got on you
course,
about what? Say it
Eric,
again. I got on you about what?
when I said Floyd was pimping Tank. You guys gave me shit about that.
I said Floyd was what, Tank?
When I said that Floyd was pimping Tank,
Tempting?
you guys all
Tempting? You said tempting?
pimping him.
Tempting him to
Pimping
do
him.
what?
Like basically like just fucking treating him like a hoe, you know?
Oh.
He said pimp, superfly, pimp.
Oh, pimping. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And you guys were all like laughing at me, whatever. I shrugged it off because
I do
I
not
know
recall.
that. Yeah, it was about a month and a half, something like that ago. And I knew that that time would reveal everything, all my predictions, because I'm a scientist.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Scientists don't make predictions; they have hypotheses, right?
yeah. Well, they make a hypothesis, which is pretty much like a prediction. Like I think this is gonna go this way, you know, and then it turns into after a while it turns into a theory.
Okay.
That's how science works.
Well, fair enough. All right. Well, I
Yeah.
appreciate it, man. So, what you saying? We all owe you an
Yeah.
apology now, son? Like you
No,
you
no,
think you've
no,
been
you guys-
vindicated, sir?
No, yeah, I just like I just like being right. I just like being right,
You
man.
like being right. All right.
Who doesn't?
I ain't mad at you. All right. Well, shoot. Shout out to the Boston scientists, man.
What up?
Man,
You're more than welcome to call back
Yeah,
anytime, bro. Yeah, you can call back later on.
All right, man.
Look, call back next time somebody say something wrong. You
Damn, Mark. You have to cut yourself out the call. But anyways, I'll give Boxer Scientist his apology. Sorry.
Yeah, I
Mark.
got kicked off. Boston
No,
scientists,
no.
Boston scientists, make sure you call back next time we saying something wrong. You got to check us, all right, bro?
That dude's so thorough, he cut himself off the
All
call.
right, my brother. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Good night.
Later, bro.
Shout out to the Boston scientists. All right. Good call. I was gonna call him the other night. I didn't have his number saved. I should have saved it.
Hey,
all right.
Mark,
Anybody want to reply to what the caller said?
I just want to add it to one more thing, to more to my point that I made first, is that I actually don't think I think if like Canelo would have made the Triple G fight with the zone, I don't think that would have been a waste of money. But the thing was is that Oscar promised that fight to them. That's why they signed him for that money. And but Canelo all along was saying that he didn't want that third fight, you know. So that's where the the clash came. That's why I had to go to court.
Also,
and shit like
that's when he took Oscar to court and said, "Hold up,
yeah,
you didn't. I signed to you. I didn't sign to do whatever they wanted to do, and you can't make me fight Triple G right now. If I don't want to fight him, I get to do what I want to do." And Oscar lost them totally. Like they tore that whole contract up, and Canelo's a free agent. You get what I'm saying? Do what you want to do.
I just want to say that in that last caller's call, he definitely said due to Andre. And if once I sense bias, I automatically stop listening to anything you have to say.
Yeah.
So he could have played undercover, you know what I'm saying, by just calling him his proper nickname. He didn't do that, and I didn't listen to none of his call because he was showing bias, and I don't really care for that. No offense. I like the guy. I can sense he was smart, but he was biased. A lot of us are at times. It's okay. But I can't listen. None is valid after that.
I mean, I didn't see the numbers, but I think it's safe to say they lost money on Andrade.
It could have been true. I didn't even listen to hear his point.
Floyd gonna get shout out to Alden Johnson. He said Floyd gonna get the bread long as he's still in the boxing game. He's a great investor. He knows the boxing game better than all these young bucks fighting. Big fights coming soon. I promise you that. All right. Y'all agree with Alden Johnson? Disagree? Alden Johnson and Joey Chaz. Joey Chaz, Mad Dog in the building. Appreciate everybody pulling up. Dory Jones, Lisa Bells. The phone line is open 470-705 9507 470-705 9507. Call me now. And
what y'all think about the TO? I mean, do I gotta stay on topic or can I just ask a random question?
Go for it, man. You hear
what y'all think about the TO Sandor Martin on late replacement? I feel like that's a dangerous fight for TO. Sandor is a proven 140-pounder who beat the likes of Mikey Garcia as an underdog. You know what I'm saying? He is, if I'm not mistaken, southpaw. I seen him fight a couple times. He's shown himself to be strong. It ain't a lot of pop shotting. It's a lot of trying to punch through things. I feel it's gonna be an amazing fight with him and T.O. Sandor and T.O. that is. And I feel like just like Rockman Jr. might have picked the wrong replacement, I feel like T.O. might have messed around and picked the wrong guy.
I disagree that he's proven at 140. I mean, he fought a Mikey that didn't want to fight Sandor in the first place, according to, interviews that I've seen. But I didn't know Sandor too much, only that he lost to Yigit, but he proved that he has some skills. So I actually like the fight, I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it too. This shit could go the wrong way.
It could. He's got some skills.
Go the wrong way.
Definitely.
Go the wrong way. This guy is a big guy too for that size, and used to being there a little bit more. I think he fought a better competition with Mikey Garcia than T.O. did.
Yeah, Mikey is Mikey. At the end of the day,
right?
T.O. fought Loma. We can't say that because T.O. fought Loma.
That's been
legit.
That was a long time ago. That was a surgery ago. That was the hole in his chest. That shit happened since then. That was at a different weight. That was 135.
Right.
They said Loma had an injury during that time too. Like, come on, man. That's been a while ago. That was 2020, homie.
Fighters get injured though, Mark, and I think T.O. showed what he's capable of in that fight, though.
So I always like to see how
135
the fighter is.
But I mean, just boxing wise, I never seen him fight that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That was the best I ever seen him fight. Most calculated.
Yeah, that was my point. Yeah.
Especially when a fighter fighting on short notice, I like to check their social media profiles and see if they've been active working out and things like that. And I checked out Sandor's page. It wasn't good what I seen. I ain't seen him really working out or nothing like that on his Instagram. I seen him recently with his pregnant girlfriend or something like that. So I don't know if his focus has been completely on boxing. He gonna have to maybe have a fat camp or something real quick. You know what I'm saying, to get this check.
Who?
Sandor.
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't seen no train. Because I'm sure he's not at fight weight. He gonna have to lose the weight first and then getting. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lose that weight. You gotta make weight. And how many weeks he got?
3, 2.
About
2 weeks. Let's just say you 155. Know what I'm saying? You fight at 140. He got to get down to 140 for 155. Know what I'm saying? Break down the muscles, all that. Like, I don't know. I'm sure he ain't been sparring. I ain't seen nothing work out on his page. Not one thing.
I think most fighters are used to it, though. Like, I think, since they're always kind of cutting a lot of weight to get down to their fighting weight anyways, I think. I mean, obviously, people, that's like a point of contention. A lot of people are like, oh, yeah, you might be having a fat camp, not be ready. All valid points. I get you.
I'm sure he can make the. I ain't saying he can't make it or nothing like that. I'm just saying that's gonna probably be the focus. Is just making sure you make the weight and kind of seeing where you at versus peeking out for a fight in a traditional manner. You're just trying to get as good as you can get versus be as best as you can possibly be.
I get you. It's like worrying about like cutting weight instead of like worrying about like strategy and shit like that.
Exactly. You got 2 weeks to come up with strategy and 2 weeks to lose 15 pounds, which I'm sure you can do, versus 8 weeks to come up with a strategy and lose weight comfortably, smoothly, scientifically, effectively.
Good point. Damn good point. Let me see something real quick. Jerry in the building. Shout out to Uncle Jerry. He said everybody's always injured when they lose. Of course, everybody's injured when they lose. Interesting. Mike James 616. He said Pudo. He said right. Mikey is Mikey, an overrated boxer who got washed by Sandor Martin.
Shit, tell that to fucking what's his name? Broner. Tell that to fucking what's that one dude they fought? The skinny dude who got shot. I forgot his name. He was a really good boxer. Robert Easter, really good boxer. Tell anybody he beat. That's all I'm saying is Mikey. Even an unfocused Mikey is a tough task. That was my point.
And then he beat Mikey at the crib too. He ain't just beat him. He beat Mikey at Mikey crib. Like it was literally the backyard. It was outside and everything.
yeah, he was in California and everything. No, I mean it was. I actually thought Mikey pulled it out, like he eked it out. But I mean, like I wasn't mad at the decision. I did, Mark.
Man,
watch it again, bro, and watch it round by round. Let's go round by round. I thought he eked it out, but like I wasn't mad at the decision though. I thought Sandor fought excellent, brilliantly.
Somebody said, did he post working out when he was getting ready? He said, did he post working out when he was getting ready for Mikey fight? I don't recall. I do not recall. Hold on one second. 410, you got the flow. This Uncle Jerry?
Yes.
What up, family? How you feel?
How you doing, Mark? I'm feeling better. Getting over the Rona.
You got the TV in the background a little loud.
Oh, let me turn it down.
While he turning that down, Mark, I want to say to Jerry, I'm a big fan, bro. I'm a big fan. You come in here, you say what you got to say. You don't care how nobody feel about it. You speak your truth, and you show up, and you don't back down. And I like that, so I'm a big fan. Jerry.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, let me speak a little truth on this, and thanks for saying that, brother. I appreciate it.
Talk to him.
Lomachenko injured. If you watch in that fight when he fought Lopez, right prior to the fight, he puts his hands on both ropes, and he drops all of his body weight down. He does this before every fight. Every fight I've seen him do this. Then he's going to claim a shoulder injury. Man, if you got a bad shoulder, you're not going to do a move like that. And I know he had surgery. People want to point to that. He lost the fight. Then he made an excuse. Teofimo Lopez went and fought Kambosos. We know what happened. After the fight, he makes an excuse. But if you look at how hard he was going at Kambosos, I mean, he was going at him hard, man, from the beginning of that fight to the end. He just got whipped. That little Australian dude is a tough little son of a bitch, and he whipped him. Lopez made an excuse. Kambosos himself fights Devin Haney, and at first he didn't make any excuses, but then what'd he say? oh, well, I knew I had a rematch, so I was holding back or whatever.
Right.
I don't tolerate excuses from pro fighters. And that's not to say that they're not injured. I believe Lomachenko probably had a shoulder injury. Fighters fight with shoulder injuries sometimes their whole career. Carl Froch had a bad shoulder. Andre Ward fought several fights with a bad shoulder. Manny Pacquiao, when he made that excuse, when he fought Mayweather, they asked Bob Arum, does he have a bad shoulder? He said, yeah, he does, but he's had a bad shoulder for a long time now. So all the other fights that he won, his shoulder was bad too. That's a very common injury in boxing. It's as common almost as busted hands. Fighters stay with busted hands. Now that injury Lopez had, a hole in his esophagus, I can't imagine how you could fight anybody with a hole in your esophagus. But if you don't remember, if you go back and watch the fight, man, he went after Kambosos hard, really the whole fight. And and like with Loma, I would tell Loma, look here, man, you went into the biggest fight of your career. That fight was billed undisputed at the time, and it clearly was the biggest fight so far of your career. And you went in there with a shoulder so bad that you couldn't perform. And somehow in the second half of the fight, you started throwing punches. It got better as the fight went on. Come on, man. Get the fuck up out of here.
I'm sorry.
That shoulder injury.
HLD is somewhere just punching in the air like big cap, big cap, big cap. Can you see the screen? Big cap right here. That's how big the cap is. Yeah.
Well, that shoulder injury is the type of injury that the pain is very isolated. It's like you can have basically full range of motion with your arm, but if you move it one certain way, that's when you feel the pain. That's why fighters fight with that injury a lot of times, because two, it's usually a lengthy rehab. Now they've gotten a lot better. It's like a torn rotator is basically what it is. And they've gotten a lot better at that surgery, because it used to be not all that long ago. If you got that surgery, they couldn't assure you that it would fix your shoulder. And if it did, it was going to be like at least 6 months of rehab. And so fighters, because they still can punch and they still, they kind of, they would just, like Andre Ward did, he just fought with it because, if you take a year off or something, you might miss out on a big fight. They just put it off. Manny Pacquiao, I believe he's got a bad shoulder. I believe a lot of fighters do. But, I would have told Lomachenko, that's pretty arrogant, man, of you to go in there and fight like that. It's not like he's some circuit fighter. It's not like he couldn't have delayed it if he wanted to. I'm sure he could have. So, I just, excuses, miss me with the excuses. Because a lot of times these guys in the same camp, they'll be telling you that they're having the best camp of their career, Yeah, everything's going perfect. Now, let me speak a minute on this Tank Ryan fight. First off, man, I don't like the fact that they're putting another fight in between. They've been negotiating this fight now for a while, really a couple years if you think about it, because they was going to fight before. But they've been in deep negotiations now for a few months. And they finally get the fight, what they say, done. And through all them hurdles, cross promotion and cross networking, and then you're going to put another fight in between? Doesn't make any sense. From what I understand, there's no venue for the fight. Everybody knows the PBC's been having problems. I'm 50-50 if it happens. But if it does happen, give Ryan Garcia a real good chance in that fight. Just depends, man. 12 rounds is hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
You don't hear me? Yeah, 12 rounds is a long time to go without Tank Davis landing that creeper. And I don't care if you're a critic of Tanks or not. I mean, one thing you can't deny is that guy can punch. I mean, if he hits, Ryan, I don't think Ryan has a bad chin, but you don't need to have a bad chin to get knocked out by that little motherfucker. He's a hard punching little motherfucker, man. But Ryan can punch too, man. Ryan, that left hook ain't no joke. that's a good fight. That's one to look forward to. But I just wish that they wouldn't put a fight in between.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Rockman might as well go ahead and pick up a golf club or do whatever the fuck his plan B was, because he ain't there's no future. He's not even as good as Julio Chavez Jr.
You couldn't have watched the fight.
What's that?
Jerry, you couldn't have watched the fight. Ain't no way you watched the fight. You got to be honest with me here now.
No, I didn't watch it.
You saw some highlights, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you talking about it the other night too, and I mean that his opponent was old retired football player or something like that.
MMA fighter, UFC fighter. He was
a UFC fighter.
No, he was a football player first, then a UFC fighter. Now he's on his third career in boxing.
Yeah.
Hey, boxing for money. Keep whatever you got going in the background. And you got to mute your mic while you're doing that, or get still, because it's all popping through my headphones. But yeah, he on his third career.
Jake Paul would have murked him, man, if they would have fought. He would have beat Rockman to a pulp, I think.
Yeah, that comment right there is how I know you didn't watch the fight.
Nah, I disagree. Based on what I saw, I thought Jake Paul would have slept him at 206. Well, coming in at 205. Oh yeah, he would have put him to sleep.
Man, Rockman Jr. was fighting good with the big dude, but in the first round, of course. Everybody good that first round. But following the first round, the dude was he was too big. He couldn't trade with him. Rockman Jr. can't fight nobody that damn big. He not that good. So he got to go to cruiserweight. To where with his size, he got enough power.
I'm going to fight somebody my size. But that's heavyweight, though. You gonna still be a heavyweight, or you gonna drop that down to cruiser? You can drop.
He gotta drop down. He gotta drop
down.
down.
Jake Paul then, and got your ass and made a big bet.
He wanted to fight Jake Paul.
No, he didn't. He ain't made the weight. He was complaining,
bro. He was like 230 or whatever, and got all the way down.
He didn't get to where he supposed to be, bro.
He was no. They had a contract, and it was like $25,000 per pound over, and he was like 2 or 3 pounds over, so he would have lost a lot of his purse. But hey, it was within the contract that he could come in over. It was just gonna be $25,000 a pound or whatever the amount was.
Wasn't he trying to renegotiate, get more money? Wasn't they trying to change the weight? Because that's what came out.
What happened was, like a week before the fight. Well, yeah, the week of the fight, they were supposed to do a weight check, and Rockman Jr. said he couldn't get no lower than 215, but when on the day before the fight, he actually went to New York regardless, went to Gleason's gym, weighed in on the scale there at Gleason's gym, even though the fight went made. He flew from Las Vegas to Gleason's gym, and he weighed in at like 206 or 207. He was supposed to be 205. So he would have had to pay a penalty.
Canceled at that point, though.
Exactly, but he showed that he could have still made the weight to make.
So why was he even talking and conversing conversing with him about the weight and the money?
I don't know. The money was already in the contract.
No. He should have just. He was complaining about it. It was like, and look, I'm the most credible name on his career, but I'm getting the lowest purse. How do I know that? Because he said it. He's out here talking about it. Why not just put your head down, do your job, and move forward after you get the big win?
All the cameras on you, bro. All the cameras on you. If you say anything, it's out there. And no matter what he said, if he would have thought the wrong thing, it would have been put out there. The cameras, everything was zoomed in and went from 0 to 100.
And they had a pre-weigh-in, and he was grossly off weight. So then he tried to renegotiate the weight.
Yeah.
And I think there was a little bit of a give and take there.
They had already renegotiated the weight one time for him, Jerry.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Then they tried to renegotiate it again.
Well, in the end, he couldn't get. He missed the weight. That's what I remember. But according to him, and at least the YouTube videos, he didn't miss it by much, or he could have got close, or
or he would have just paid a fine. The nigga didn't make weight.
So y'all don't think he could fight at cruiserweight? Is what you're saying? You think he really truly need to retire?
I
He
think
can be
he'd
a
be better
professional
suited
sparring
at
partner.
cruiserweight.
I think he's a professional sparring partner at this point.
Understood. I can respect that.
I think he can still earn a check in boxing, but he lost. I don't see him being a champion.
So what about in Misfits boxing? Because Misfits boxing is what he just fought in. Misfit boxing with KSI and fighting in there with D the Great or Dean the Great and all these
He'll make the check, bro. He knows how to box. He can make the check, but the competition where he at, his size, I don't think he's skilled and got the frame and the chin for them guys at cruiser. And he's too small for those guys that are heavy.
So you picking Jake Paul over Rockman Jr.
tonight?
Nice.
They fight 3 times a week, bro. 7 days a week. I'm picking on the wins 7 days a week right now. Based off what I saw, hell yeah.
I respect it.
Like the shot that dropped him. Did you remember the setup for the shot that dropped him?
Man, he was getting hit with uppercuts and straights and hooks.
That was after he got dropped.
Which time? Because he got dropped like 3 times.
No, I'm talking about when he got dropped. The one that was going viral where he switched. He was southpaw. He threw a shot, switched righty, and threw a looping right hand, and Hardy did a catch and shoot. He just caught this. He caught it with his left glove. Caught the right hand with his left glove, and just threw the right hand out there. Caught him right on the chin. Dropped him. Didn't even put a lot of power behind it. He dropped.
He did. He just tapped it. Yeah, I seen him tap that chin.
Yeah, and hurt him bad with that. Then rushed him, hit him with a flurry of punches.
But you can see in Rockman Jr. face he got grit because when he got knocked down, it looked like it hurt bad. He was wincing. That man straightened up his face, got on that knee, waited to the 8 count, and stood back up and fought that fight.
I don't remember him dropping him 3 times. He got dropped 3 times?
It was 2. That's what I'm saying. It was 2 or 3 times. I don't know. That's why I was asking which time, because I know it was more than one for sure.
Okay, Hardy versus Rockman. But go ahead, Jerry.
His dad graduated with a good buddy of mine, and right at this high school that's right up the street here from me. Him and
fix your voice or clear or get closer to the phone. Saying you starting to sound real froggy in a way.
Yeah, Rockman and his brother, they graduated at the high school that's right up the street here from me. I met him a couple times. He's one of the thickest individuals you could imagine. I mean, he's built like a brick wall.
Yeah, I met him. I worked at the DLX boxing gym. That's the gym where Junior trained out of, and their senior is a trainer at. I worked there a few months ago, earlier this year, and he is a massive individual. Rockman Senior is. He is. You know what I'm saying? His chest and arms is huge.
Yeah, go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah. You look at his fist, man. It's like looking at. I mean, you can't even imagine getting hit with that punch. He was a real puncher, Rockman, and I remember the night when he knocked Lennox Lewis big ass out. Boy, that was something else. I hit the ceiling, man. I remember that fight. I'm pretty sure it came on real late, and I remember watching, man. I was rooting for Rockman, because he's a hometown guy from Baltimore, and but I didn't think he was going to win, and he wasn't winning. The fight was going along. He was having a couple moments here and there, but Lennox was, just beating him, and then damn, man, he dropped the hammer on Lennox Lewis. I never could understand why there wasn't.
I'm losing you, Jerry. I'm not connecting the dots with what we're talking about now. We don't want to Rockman and Lewis. I'm sorry. Connect the dots for me, bro. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, just
you're kind of rambling. It sounds like. I'm sorry. Going down memory lane.
Yeah, I'm a little tired, man. I just wanted to give a call and say what's up. That's all, really. Nah, that's one of my fondest boxing memories is Rockman knocking Lennox Lewis out. I like Lennox. He grew on me after a while, but I wasn't too crazy about him for the longest time. And like I say, Rockman was an underdog, and he's a hometown guy. I'd met him a couple times. Nice guy. And I was really rooting for him, but I didn't think he would win. You know what I mean? I'm sure you've had fights like that. I was rooting for him, but I thought he'd lose. But when he dropped that hammer on Lennox, that was all she wrote. And then Lennox, knocked him out, but they never had a third fight. I couldn't understand that. People acted like because Lennox got him back.
Because Lennox Lewis had a rematch clause and he was the champion.
Yeah, I know. But
you don't get no like it's no different from Andy Ruiz. He's not getting no AJ rematch. It is what it is.
No, but I did hear Anthony Joshua say that there should be a third fight between him and Ruiz.
If he wanted a third fight, he could have had it immediately.
No, I know that, but I'm telling you, put a shell in you. I've heard him say that. I heard him say that before the rematch with Ruiz, that there has to be a third fight, even though they hadn't even fought the rematch yet. But I'm just saying, Rockman knocked Lennox out in impressive fashion. Lennox came back and knocked him out in impressive fashion. To me, that's got trilogy written all over it. Let's see, because now it's basically perfectly even. You both knocked each other out, devastating. And now let's have the third fight.
That ain't how it works, man. It sounds good, but that ain't how it goes.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's how it goes, but to me, like I say,
you get what you negotiate, not what you deserve.
Yeah, well, to me, there should have been a third fight because to me, looking back on it, I couldn't say one was any really better than the other. Now, Lennox had a better career overall, of course, but between the two of them, hey, you remember when they got in that fight in that ESPN studio?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good too. Rockman put him on his back.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, Jerry. You got anything else you want to say before I let you go?
Nah, that's it.
All right, my man. Peace.
All right, man.
Shout out, Jerry. Good call. All right. Terrence Bailey, you still there?
Terrence Bailey said he cooking. He barbecuing right now.
He was sleepy anyway. I'll let him go. It's all good. About some money. Talk to me. When it comes to this thing right here, right? At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, what?
That was a dramatic pause. I was going. At the end of the day, we don't necessarily know, right, what's going on with these guys. Oh, Terrence Bailey, you back?
Yeah, man. I want to go push the unmute button that you put me on, and I got kicked out.
You showing your age, Terrence. You showing your age.
If your mic is unmuted, people talking, and I hear background noise, I'm gonna mute your mic. That's just how because
I've been doing this long enough now that I've consigned myself to the point where if I'm on somebody else's show and they mute my mic, I'm not going to unmute it.
Fair enough. And
I'll sit backstage until whenever.
Terrence won't smoke tonight, Mark.
No.
Right, you see that, right?
Why you keep saying that?
You're very passive aggressive tonight, Terrence. Like it's obvious, like with some of that, I'm catching it.
I like you though, Terrence. You've grown into one of my favorites overnight.
Don't hurt my feelings.
Man, why you keep doing that to me, man? I'm telling you that I've grown. I'm not going to unmute myself and interject myself in the conversation. If I'm on your channel and you mute me, I'm going to stay back there.
Yeah, okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah, well, but when I called on you, you wasn't there. And plus, I remember you said you was tired, so I just said I'll let you go for the night. It's all good. Thought you was tired. Thought you wanted to sleep.
Man, I was watching Rocky beat up Tommy Morrison. You know what I'm saying? I was enjoying that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, right. Reggie said, damn, move on.
Man, right. Where you at? Where you at, Reggie? You hiding tonight?
Reggie doing his show. He doing his show. Like,
man, get off Mark's show if you on your show, Reggie.
No, that nigga
either come over here or be over there.
No, don't do that. You ain't got that right to tell him that, boss, for money.
Oh my bad. Yeah, Terrence, do whatever Mark say. Whatever Mark say, do Terrence do that. I mean, Reggie, do that.
Reggie cool, man. He doing edits on his show. Y'all don't have to beg or ask that man to join the panel. He doing his edits. He watching. He listening. When he got time, he gonna pull up. If not, the show over. It's cool. Yeah. Tomorrow the sun will rise again, and we're doing another show. It's okay.
I'm just gonna say yes, sir. I'm gonna say yes, sir.
Yeah, let's get back to the content. Damn, Reg, go live. They want to go to your show. Niggas keep telling you to pull up over here. You go live real quick, Reg. Damn. Let me get back to the content. Let me get back to the content, man. We don't got off track people dropping off. Let's get it. But yeah, I mute mics, Terrence Bailey. So if I'm talking and somebody else talking, you're not muted. I mute mics all the time.
Well, I've come to try to not piss on other people's couches,
It's all good.
and you mute me, I ain't
I
gonna
heard you,
unmute it. I'm gonna
that's
sit
a
here.
segue. Brother, that's a segue. We just trying to move forward. We're just trying to move forward with this. Some more boxing talk. It's all love. I promise it's all love. Damn, where was we at? Damn, we all over the place. I'm gonna just read some of these comments and I'm gonna get back to my flow. I'm muting your mic, Terrence. No, none personal. I just do that. He said, I ain't going live. Fuck that shit. Mir said, Reg getting punked on YouTube. Ain't nobody punking Reggie on YouTube. Now fuck that. Reg, pull up. No, nigga, you pull up. He doing his job. He said, I'm over there cooking, working on a quick video. Do your thing, Reg. It's all love, bro. He said, I won't unmute. I'll just pull back up. That's the Boston scholar. Gigi Bottom, when he said fair, but remember, Rockman Sr. said Junior never took it serious, and he even took a break from boxing as a teen. I don't remember him saying he never took it serious. I thought he said he was underprepared in all his fights. And that could be the training, that can be the sparring, that could be the diet. I do remember him saying he was underprepared, not lazy or didn't work hard. Or Terrence Bailey, did you ever heard Hassan Rockman say something about like Junior never took boxing serious?
No, but then again, I've never followed that father and son. I got Rockman Senior's phone number. I was supposed to schedule a show with him, but I gotta be honest, man, I'm very apprehensive about doing boxing shows on my channel. So I never did it, but I still have his phone number, and I'm really it's like on my to-do list to do because he's a because well I was given a bunch of contacts with a bunch of Maryland-based great fighters that I want to do shows with, but you know, so, I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. A lot of times this boxing scene gets pretty toxic, and I really want to bring that to my channel. So, but I really want to get those Maryland fighters' perspective on my platform. But like I said, I'm a little gun shy on pulling the trigger. I ain't gonna lie. I like to contribute to other people's channels, man, but I'm a little gun shy pulling on my own. Full transparency.
You told me this before.
Yeah.
You told me this.
Because I mean, if you look at the daily stuff that go on, man, stuff toxic as hell. And I look at who my audience is. I'm like, I mean, I got the outgoing governor of Maryland who's a subscriber on my channel. I don't even see that stuff.
Yeah, but you did say some shit that can be considered toxic tonight. You know.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll contribute to other people's channel, but there's certain things like I haven't done a show on my channel in months.
Did you hear what I just said though?
Yeah, I heard you say it.
If it's toxic out there,
he can probably come back right back on me, even though it's not on my channel.
But don't put. It's like you're okay with it being toxic out there, long as it's not on your channel. You'll put the toxic stuff on Martinez's channel.
What I say toxic on your channel?
Like you don't agree? Like tonight, you might have said some things that could be considered, kind of toxic.
I was just involved in the current conversation, the basic current conversations that go on when it comes to boxing is a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of people like I'm on my side, you on your side, and we and never in between the two shall meet. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, I don't want that on my channel. Like me personally, I don't think I actually have I don't have a favorite fighter. All I want to see is a good fight. I don't have a favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people that have a favorite fighter, and that's a lot of times that's what's wrong with the fight game. People have a favorite fighter. The best fighter should be the guy that you like, and the best fighter you're going to find is the one that comes out at the end of the wash. So you got to see the guy that comes out at the end of the game, not the guy that's mid game, or not the guy that's beginning of the game. You know what I'm saying? Who would have known that Sugar Ray Robinson would have been probably the best all-time pound-for-pound fighter in the world uh, halfway through his career? No, you didn't know that until after his career was over. That's my take on it. I know whose style I like, but I'm not gonna say that's my favorite fighter. I'm never gonna say somebody's my favorite fighter. That's never gonna come up. It's never gonna come out of my mouth. I don't have a favorite fighter.
I ain't got a favorite fighter either. I'm with you on that. I like all of them. Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, all the way down to Caleb Plant. Of course, Wilder. I love Tyson Fury. I like all the fighters. I'm with you. I don't like what Charlo and them be doing, but outside the ring, but in the ring, I rock with both heavily. They bump hard.
You can't judge nobody's career, whether it be a fighter or a president, until the end of their term. Everything is judged in hindsight. You cannot judge any of that stuff. Meantime,
Hindsight 2020, reconcile 50-50. Life is best understood in reverse. So I agree.
you know what I'm saying. You just can't do it. Oh, this my favorite fighter, and then when the dude retire, you realize that dude was garbage. Like no, I don't have a favorite fighter. I do not have a favorite fighter. A lot of people say Mike Tyson was their favorite fighter, and then in hindsight, you realize he never beat. Who did he actually really beat? All of his biggest fights, he did. What happened?
Man, he beat Larry Holmes, who was old when he beat him. And then he beat Michael Spinks when Michael Spinks was definitely scared of that man.
They're giving him credit for Razor Ruddock. What did Lennox Lewis do to Razor Ruddock?
I don't know. I'm sure Lennox demolished him because Lennox is, in my opinion, like the best heavyweight ever. But Mike Tyson Razor Ruddock was an amazing fight, and it's the best Mike Tyson fight to watch if you really want to watch some vintage Mike Tyson versus a game opponent.
Yeah. Well, he had to fight Razor Ruddock twice. Lennox Lewis didn't. But you could make the argument to say that Mike Tyson softened Razor Ruddock up for Mike Tyson. You could make that argument. But I'm just saying, all that stuff is judged in hindsight. It's not judged in real time. There's a lot of like Earl Spence. It's our only time going to tell. We'll look back at his. We'll look
now
back.
You getting in some toxic. If you even mention Errol or Bud, you getting into that toxic stuff. So let's get toxic. Let's go and get toxic. I'm ready.
Well, it's true. I like Earl and I like Bud. I was a Bud fan before I was an Earl fan, but something Bud doing right now make
he's been going through divisions. Of course, you should be.
Well, it's the stuff that Bud doing right now. It make you hard for you to like him. But
I disagree. It made me look at Al Hammond and Showtime kind of funny.
As well.
Yeah, but Earl, who was admitted by Bomac on my platform, that Bomac admitted that Earl had a better resume. That we don't know. Like Earl has like another what? How old is Earl? 33, 32, 33?
Do you watch boxing fights on your phone, Terrence?
All the time.
So what's the first one you ever watched?
The first one I ever watched?
Yeah.
Man, we be going back almost 20 years ago. I can't say.
I'm talking about live. I'm talking about live. The first live boxing fight you watched on your phone.
Not sure. I couldn't tell you that one either.
Well, I remember mine. And it was Terrence Crawford. It was either Anthony Joshua Povetkin or Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Horn. Both of them was long ago. Ever since then, Bud Crawford been calling out Terrence Crawford. I mean, Terrence Crawford been calling out Errol Spence ever since that fight, even before, if I'm not mistaken. So I hear you, but at the same time, bro, as long as I've been watching fights live on my phone, Terrence Crawford been calling that man out. When it come time to make the fight, they trying to fuck him over or not get whatever was going on, and he found a better deal with someone else
All
for
right,
one
well,
fight. You know what I'm
all right,
saying? It's
uh,
been years, bro. Like
uh,
I ain't gonna hold this. I ain't gonna hold Bud feet to the fire just because when Spence finally ready to make the fight, which I understand that he had to get the belts, but when he finally ready to make the fight, Terrence got to accept whatever going on. Like no, like shit, it been years in the making. Y'all just was ignoring him. They wouldn't
okay,
even putting him on the cartoons. Remember the cartoons we seen? Well, they wouldn't include the WBO and things like that. Like, let's not forget, my boy. They act like that shit didn't even exist at one point in time. Now they want to make the fight and hold his feet to the fire if he don't do exactly as they say.
okay,
Hell
bro.
no.
Hold on, bro. I mean, don't go so long that I lose my train of thought. I can't even rebut you back. You,
Man, your thoughts ain't been straight all night.
Oh shit. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, well, look, let's take it back a little bit, man. When Bud was first asked about the 147 division, he said that Keith Thurman was the man. He wanted Keith Thurman. He didn't want him to do with Errol Spence.
Was Keith Thurman not the man at one point?
Keith Thurman was a man that was running from Errol Spence. Now, as a fighter, as a fighter in Bud, and at this time, I was a hardcore Bud Crawford fan. Now,
I can't tell.
no, and I'm no. This is at the time when he was at 140, 135, 140. When he was fighting, previous to fighting in Dongo, I was, you know, what I'm saying, a hardcore Bud Crawford fan. Myself, my wife's best friend who lives in Omaha, Nebraska. If you can go on Bud Crawford's social media and you'll see a picture of him and my wife's best friend on his social media. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, nothing.
We I was like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, this dude about to go make some noise. But at this time, Earl hadn't really made no noise just quite yet. He was creeping up, but he was that one the only people knew in the close circles of boxing. Boxing is a small community. Only the in the know individuals that was actually in the boxing camps. And now me personally, I wasn't really in the YouTube world at that point in time. So my knowledge was lacking. I was just basically going off of what, you know what I'm saying, analyzing the fights that was coming on as they came on. I didn't have the privilege of being on YouTube and actually being able to see, you know what I'm saying, being able to hear a Mark Nash or hear a Blue Blood or a Champ Side.
Stop
Or,
name dropping these niggas that don't even fuck with me, please. Please stop name dropping. Just say other channels. I'm
They
sorry,
ain't gotta fuck with you, Mark. Shit,
bro. It's
they
cool.
know what
Like
I'm saying.
okay,
they
Even if
black
they
channels
did, they
though.
ain't no
nigga been
supporter like
naming black.
somebody like
Nigga been
me.
name dropping all night. Like
They,
I
hey,
watch, I
hey,
watch these
brother.
shows. My name don't get dropped one time.
Hey,
Like please stop
look.
nigga.
If I go on them channels, man, I'm gonna drop your name, and
That
you see me on them channels. If
I
I
don't.
go on there, I'm gonna drop your name, bro. All right, I promise you that.
Send me a timestamp of the episode.
Well, I'm pretty sure you'll see it. I'm pretty sure you'll be watching. Your odds is gonna
I
be there.
heard of
No,
Mark
I
Nash
did
first
not
on
watch
the
no
Mike
champ
Gross
side.
intro, and it was fire, and
I
it's still
did not watch
fire.
no
So
champ side, and I only watch Blue Blood when somebody tell me to watch it. And that ain't like I got no problem with them dudes. I just be on my own shit. I watch Punch. I watch Reggie. I watch
Hey,
Black and Brown, and Black and Brown and Punch ain't even tight, but I still watch the show. Yeah, but that's
hey,
neither here nor there.
well, look,
Yeah,
Mark.
man, I'm gonna have to clear this shit out too, man. We keep getting off subject because you told him not to speak long winded, and you went very long winded. We was talking about photo ops. You doing shout outs to other channels,
Oh my God.
but you told him, but
Look.
you told him not to be so long winded so you can do your rebuttals. But
Hey,
you was talking about
since,
taking pictures and shit.
since we off topic, man, you talking about me
that
shouting out
nigga said since we off topic.
other channel stuff. Hey, look, I asked you to do a promo for me, which would have put your name in front of everybody who said who I'm name dropping, where your face and name will be right in their face every time they look at my channel. I asked you to do my promo.
Did we ever go? Did you send me the term sheet? Did you send me
You
the first
didn't
agreement?
you didn't send me nothing, bro. I asked you to do it.
No,
You was
I
like,
gave you my
I'm
email.
busy.
No, I know I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I gave you my contact info, and you never contacted. You got my email. My email at the bottom of every video. That's how I always tell people. You probably proposition me on air, and
No, I
always say
didn't.
my
I sent
email.
your email. Check your email, bro.
Yeah, you send me an email now.
Man, that's been damn near a year ago, bro.
Man, we all over the place, man. Let me go back to hosting the show, man. Let me get back to hosting the show.
Man, you funny.
Am I? Punch Drunk says, "Stop it! You just going with your affiliation, TB. If the group was Bud fans, you would stay a Bud fan. Laugh out loud. Just keep
Hey, Punch. Type that in Spanish.
What does that even mean? You speak English. He said it in English. Is that
Yeah,
are you trying to be racist?
well,
Are you trying to be racist to the Spanish community?
language is not race.
Okay. Why he got no? Why does he have to type that in Spanish, sir? Why? I don't read Spanish.
Just say I understand it. I will understand it just the same.
He said, Martinez, I'm gonna name drop little homie. Shout out to Reggie. Yeah, I fuck with, man. Like, I don't promise, bro. I watched the nigga shit when somebody tell me that. I watched Coach Malachi. I watched Punch. Some people I just watch every episode they do down there. Reggie, I watch damn near every episode he do. I watch the Boxing Scholar when he's active. I watch that shit. Yeah, I watch.
I'm going to admit, bro. I only watch certain people. I watch you.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know who you watch though. You already done told me several times tonight.
Huh? What? I ain't say who I watch.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have, sir.
Who I watch?
Every time I don't told you stop name dropping. That's how we got here because you've been name dropping all night.
Hey, look. You want the people I watch. I want anybody else. You want the people I watch. Certain other folk I don't watch.
Come on, man. Let's get back to it. You got anything else? I'll let you go.
Huh?
Anybody got anything else on boxing? Like,
I'm trolling the hell out of you, man. I was playing with you, man.
Bro, I'm about to start playing with you in a minute. It ain't gonna be fun though. You know how I do.
Yeah, you get disrespectful, man. I'm just playing.
I'm top 10 in that shit, nigga. When it's time to roast and we want to play the game, shit. I'll go with you now. I'm top 10.
Man, I don't do that Atlanta
all
stuff,
YouTube in any genre, boxing, hip hop, anything. I'm top 10 on that shit. Maybe top 20 because a lot of channels. But man, I go in, man. Whenever you're ready. I'm doing the Birdman hand rub right now.
Right. And them hands sound ashy as hell, bro. What kind of lotion you use?
Okay, I should use the same lotion you use on that damn head, Mr. Clean. Let's go.
They definitely sound ashy.
What's that like sandpaper? What's that? What's that?
Anniversary.
Number 3 sandpaper, nigga. Number 3 sandpaper.
Okay.
You do an antique chairs and shit.
Dylan White or Jermaine Franklin?
Man, fuck you, man. Look, Terrence Bailey, let's get back to these roasting. Let's talk about this picture on the screen. He said Dillian White or who? I ain't room for nobody watching no damn Dillian White. I'm watching no Dillian White right now. Brown, salute, homie. Shout out to Money Brown.
Yeah, Money. That's what I do right there, man. That's a good brother. Hey, well, shit, never mind.
Come on, man.
Now, well, I was about to say, man, I uploaded a video on my platform, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say that over here.
Man, you can promote your channel, man. I'm fucking with you, man. You please promote your channel.
Yeah, man.
You're a channel member, so you always good. You always good.
Yeah, man. I had my first speech. Well, it was short. the first paid speech tonight at the Metropolitan African Episcopal Church in Washington D.C., which is actually where my uncle Frederick Douglass's funeral was held, and the funeral of Rosa Parks was held in Washington D.C. on M Street, Northwest D.C. And I had my very, very first career paid speaking engagement. I uploaded on Facebook. I'm sorry, not Facebook, YouTube. Well, it's on Facebook too, but I uploaded on YouTube.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, the Boston Scholar and I wrote the same comment pretty much at the same damn time. As soon as I hit enter, his shit popped up. He said, nigga, you ain't never had a short speech in your life. Look, TB never did a short speech in his life. Bro, you cannot make that up. You cannot make that up.
It's less than 7 minutes.
That's the intro. That's
nope.
My name.
I was on the podium for less than 7 minutes.
Bailey.
These nuts.
The Dudder Man, Terrence Bailey, the Dudder Man off New Jack City. Shit. I had 2 bitches.
No, I'm that nigga from Harlem Nights. Don't take this ass whooping seriously.
Okay. Oh my God, man! I love the show, man. I love this shit. Not the stuttering. I mean, he knows he got a stutter, man. I
know. Look. This is why it took them 10 years in order to get me to do a public speaking engagement.
It took you 10 years to say your name on stage. That's what happened.
What happened?
My name is Terrence.
No, I want the knife, please, motherfucker.
Yeah, that nigga sound like a DJ scratcher when he talking, man.
That's all right.
Yo, we
I get the crowd. I get the crowd pumped up though. It's all that matters. I get the crowd pumped up, and they
I know what you do to get the crowd
bring forth the goddamn donations. That's all it is.
Terrence Bailey say this to get the crowd pumped up. Hold on, where is it at? What did Terrence Bailey drop? This is how you get the crowd pumped up.
This one for going to a roast. White man is the motherfucking devil. He kills everything that a black man ever created.
That's how you get the crowd going.
Hey, tell me,
Terrence Bailey, that's your drop.
Tell me where I lied.
Terrence Bailey, that's how you get him. He was like, y'all know we here for Frederick Douglass and Rosa Parks. Listen to this.
The goddamn white man is the motherfucking devil. He kills everything that a black man ever created.
Yeah, that's you, OG. That's your voice. You said that shit clear. You said that real clear.
Hold up. Reggie, what the fuck you say? Somebody paid me to stutter through a whole goddamn speaking engagement. All right, nigga, fuck you.
I didn't even hear that. He said,
yeah, all right, Reggie, that's fucked up, brother. I got you, bro. That's funny as hell, but it's fucked up.
Oh, you said somebody.
I thought you was my boy and shit.
Hey, Reggie, he didn't say how much they paid him. Now they paid him in gum. They paid him in speech therapy classes.
They paid me in Bitcoin.
Vouchers for speech therapy, nigga.
They paid me in Bitcoin.
Oh shit, you got ripped off. Nigga, please tell me you didn't get paid in Bitcoin. I would have took WIT vouchers or something instead, but you took Bitcoin?
No, nigga, I'm playing with you, man. I got paid in cash, nigga.
Okay, so what you gonna do with the $45, Terrence? What you got? What's your plans for the 45?
Well, I'm gonna get a half a tank of gas and a couple lot of tickets are straight in box and a pack of hot dogs.
Not the glizzies. Don't get no hot dogs.
Man,
don't be in that deep throat in the glizzies, man. Come on.
Hey, look, these are all beef franks, man, because my wife don't eat pork.
It's the fact that it's a frank is the issue, not that it's beef or pork.
Yeah, man.
Do what?
You gotta cut your hot dog up and eat it with a fork, homie. You can't.
Dude.
Open
Hey, what part was
you
you
gotta eat
missing?
hot dogs with a fork, homie.
What part was you missing when I said my wife don't eat pork hot dogs? I'm not eating them.
It don't matter what kind of hot dog it is. It's a hot dog. That
Get a
nigga
burger.
gay,
Go get a burger.
nigga gay,
Get a steak.
nigga gay, nigga gay.
Hey, look, Asian math little brother, calm down.
Damn.
I don't hear it. Reggie said he sound like Asian Mav too. I don't
He
hear.
sound like Asian math, man. He sound like
First
Asian
of
math.
all,
Hold on,
first of all, I ain't
let
no
me-
Asian. Second of all,
let me
I'm
call
from
Asian math
Alabama
right
and we
quick, man.
don't do math unless it's counting money.
Let me call
Only way
Asian
we
math,
looking
man.
down is
Niggas
if it's
calling
money
you the
on the
Glizzy
ground.
Goblin, yo. They called you the Glizzy Goblin in the chat, fam.
Let me
So
let me call Asian math, man, because Asian math. And look, I gotta do a voice comparison. Man.
don't take no picture of the video while you eating that hot dog, dog.
We gotta do a goddamn goddamn what the fuck you call it a damn forensic goddamn voice analysis on this motherfucker here. Where the fuck is Asian number at? I'm trying to find this goddamn number.
We're gonna do a forensic analysis on yours too
call that
and
man this late at night.
see what the root of that stutter is.
He does not. He does not sound like Asian man. Go ahead. The stutter. Go ahead.
Stutter these goddamn balls.
That nigga stutter saying the stutter. He said the stutter. The stutter. The stutter these goddamn balls.
Oh me.
Yo. Terrence Bailey gonna end his membership tonight. He gonna be like, I ain't signed up to be no member to be part of this roast session.
Terrence Bailey just broke my top 10. Terrence Bailey just broke my top 10. I'm rocking with you, Terrence.
Of all time? What?
Nah, favorite callers, favorite talkers, favorite YouTubers. Know what I'm saying? Terrence, you moving up.
Greatest stutters of all time. I got Porky Pig #1 with the that's all, folks. Then I got Terrence Bailey right beside him. He's top 10 speech impediments of all time. Daffy Duck is high on that list with the spitting. He's high on that list.
Who say yabba dabba do? Who say yabba dabba do?
That's Fred Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone got a little stutter on him too.
He ain't stutter. He spoke very clear.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna leave him alone.
That's enough. Damn, this nigga answers the damn phone.
Man, you calling that man this late?
Yeah, he live out in the Midwest. His time is not our time.
It's still like 1 in the morning.
Over there. Man, Asian man be on people platforms like that at 4 o'clock in the morning. That nigga good. He ain't answer that phone.
He probably watching it like, I don't want to be a part of this shit, nigga. Leave me out.
You might be right.
In the chat right now. Hold on, the boxing scholar. What the hell y'all talking about? He said Reggie. Everyone got fatty. On what list? What you talking about? It's 2:30 in St. Louis. It's 2:20 in St. Louis right now. Nah,
hey,
I think it's like it's later. It's earlier than in St. Louis. They got a time difference, I think. Oh, fat girl. What Liz? The Boston Scholar. He said, "Ain't no smut on my name." He said, "My name is good on earth." Hell yeah, Reggie Owens telling us tonight. That nigga said, "I've never been arrested." He said, "I did the ride-alongs and watched the homies get arrested." That shit was crazy. That's one of the craziest stories I ever heard. That nigga trying to be a police officer doing a ride-along, and the cops start fucking with the homies. That shit is crazy. And they got a dope story.
No, fuck that. Y'all think y'all gonna slide off in the sunset? You know what I'm saying? You're over there roasting me to about my damn stutter and shit. Nah, I got something for that monkey ass. Y'all niggas.
Shout out to Money Brown. He said 120 in the low. What you say, bro?
Y'all got me fucked up.
Hey, Mark, he about to shout out another channel. Watch this, Mark.
A little bit. You fuck with me, I fuck with you. It's a little bit. It's all love over here. You know it.
He about to shout out
Kid
another
gloves.
channel.
These are kid gloves. We ain't going too hard.
I'm about to do what?
We about to shout out another channel. Why? Just go ahead with your statement.
Shout out
Do
to
what you
Monty
finna do.
Brown. There we go. Shout out to Monty Brown TV. There we go. We shout out another channel.
And say shout out Trio Boxing.
I'm trying to get somebody else on like one of the people from the boxing community that be men on the brother show, and the whole time these y'all motherfuckers are sitting there. This nigga. I say like clown. It's trying to clown a motherfucker stutter and shit. I'm like,
now catching after we did that,
huh?
Just now catching on. We did that about 20 minutes ago.
And, nigga, I was had y'all on pause, and I was on another app trying to call Bill Haney, trying to call Paul Andre, trying to get them to come on the damn platform. And I come back like, oh the shit, these motherfuckers clowning the fuck out of my ass.
Now
Bill know me.
Now he was getting Bill Haney on the show.
Hey, but you ain't used to it by now though.
Man, hey, I noticed what these brothers do, man. It ain't nothing new.
You started it, Terrence. I
Yeah,
told
fuck
you you started. But look, y'all see how he did? He hit me with what Jeff Brown told Corey. I was gonna put you on my show. I had a whole show I was working on. I was gonna get you on my show. Now you ain't gonna be on my show. I was gonna get Bill Haney over here.
Man, you know what, man? I got
all the nights you could have got Bill Haney on the show. Now you saying you was gonna get him up here, but we
no. Actually, I shut my call off, brother. I had got on mute. No. I'm sorry. While you put me on mute, I was calling Bill Haney to try to get him to beam into the show while I was forcibly put on mute.
Forcibly, okay.
Forcibly put.
Yo, people be sensitive about being put on mute while other people are talking. Like you won't talking anyway. Why would you care?
Hey, don't be oppressing this young man over here, Mark. He got a voice. He want to let it out.
It's right, man. First Amendment, nigga.
Who's young?
First Amendment, nigga. What y'all on today, Mark? Man, I just got off work. You feel me? Yes, I got my job and shit. But...
Hey, congratulations, my brother.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah, we had to run that back though first before I was able to keep it though. So
I had to run it back.
Oh yeah, I came in the next day. I tried to apologize, and instead of apologizing, also he tried to like double down on that I should apologize. Hold on, bro. So we got into it like another 30-minute argument, and then at the end of it, we was able to figure out what the issue was and whatnot. But sometimes you just gotta let it out as men, man.
So what happened? What y'all do?
Well, I mean, there was a lot of shit said. Like the motherfucker told me at one point of our argument, if you value your job, you get the fuck out my face right now. And I was like, I'm not going nowhere.
Whoa. Say that again. He said what?
He said, if you value your job, you'll get the fuck out my face right now. And then my brother was like, all right, cuz, let's go. Cuz I was like, nah, fuck that shit. We're going to figure this shit out today. I'm not going another day with this bullshit going down. And then, we just kind of, reverse engineered some shit, seeing where the problem was. And it was definitely a miscommunication and whatnot. But I told him, regardless of miscommunication, you still got to watch how you talk to people. So, that's it.
How do we go from you can get the fuck out of my face to hold up, let's talk more?
Oh, because I told him, because he tried to tell me, because I told him, I said, bro, like, I'm not trying to throw age out because age don't mean shit really. But I'm just saying, like, I'm 7 years older, which means that I'm definitely not going for that shit. I'm not a kid. You feel me? You can't talk to me like a kid. So I was like, well, you're a man, I'm a man. When you clock out and I clock out, we just two men on this earth, bro. You might be my boss at work, but when we both clock out, we just two men on earth. So you just respect me as that. And then he tried to tell me, what the fuck have you accomplished in life? You're working for me. I'm the owner of this bar. Whoa. And I said, man, your daddy gave you this bar. And then when I said that, that's when he was like, if you value your job, it's to fuck out my face. Blah, blah, blah. All that shit happened. And then I told him I wasn't leaving until we figured this out. And he's like, well, I don't know what the fuck there is to figure out. I told you to fucking leave. And I was like, see, this type of shit I'm talking about, you can't be fucking talking to me like that. Because I'll go ahead and get fired right now, but you're still not going to get your way. And unless you're going to physically remove me from here, which I doubt because you have to go upstairs. So, I mean, we're going to figure this out today. and that's it. Like, stop being a fucking, stop running away from it. Stop ducking the fade, and just figure it out. Let's just figure it out. So we just went over the events of the night and how things went the way they went, and judging, seeing it from his perspective. I'm like, okay, I understand why you were mad. You have every right to be mad. When you came upstairs, if you think that you told people to do some shit at 2:00 in the day and the shit ain't done by 9:00 at night, then hell yeah, you have every reason to be mad. But just know that wasn't what was told to me. So instead of going off on me first, find out what was told to me, and then realize that that's the reason why shit didn't happen. So, we did what we did, wop wop, but I got my job still, so we good.
So how did it work with the apology?
Well, see, I came in with an apology. First thing I did, like when I came downstairs to the basement, because it was me, it was my brother, it was my sister-in-law who's my manager, and him. It was the four of us. So first thing I said, hey, Max, I just want to apologize for my role in things last night. I told him, I said, I didn't lie about nothing, but I figured, I look back, I probably could have tried to end the argument a little sooner or not keep it going.
That's what you said.
And that's what I said. So I'm thinking he gonna hit me back with a
big man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think he gonna hit me back with all right, man.
My word resonated a little bit, huh?
I thought he was gonna hit me with the my bad, I'm sorry too, right? But when I'm like, yeah, I probably could have, not did this. He's like, yeah, but you did.
He said,
so I was like, all right, bro.
Shine box, nigga, go get your shine box.
I was like, my bad for doing woo woo woo. I shouldn't have did it. He's like, yeah, but you did. And I was like, hold on, bro. Like, see, don't act like I didn't do. You know what I mean? Real quick, bro. I was like, hold on, like right away we said it because I'm expecting to hear, all right, my bad too.
Mex, he said, man, it took me 12 hours, 2 blunts, 8 friends on YouTube, and a couple shots of liquor to do this damn apology. I expect Drew to say something back too.
Yeah, bro. And instead he's like, yeah, but you did.
Like, his lady. That's what you do. That you expect in a relationship. You like,
bro. I'm like, man. I was like, so then right away, I was like, okay. I was like, well, you know why the fuck I did it though. Don't act like you didn't have no place in it. You know what I mean? You came at me crazy. And then that's what cracked it off. So we just ended up getting a whole nother argument again. And then when I was done with everything,
and who's there to moderate and mediate this?
It was my brother. It was my brother and my sister-in-law, right? So my brother, he let us go for a minute because I don't know. Okay, you watch battle rap. I know you watch battle rap, right?
Oh, all day.
Okay, so you remember the old Fight Club when he used to have to rap across a pool table so they wouldn't get into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we was across the pool table from each other because he got a pool table down there. So at first we were talking crazy, but we weren't close to each other. So it's like we were saying X, Y, yeah, your daddy got you the shut shop, woo, woo. But then he came around the pool table.
Whoa. You told this nigga your daddy bought you this sweatshop?
No, this restaurant.
Oh, okay. I thought you said your daddy.
Nah.
You brought his daddy into it.
Well, yeah, because he told me, he's like, because when I told him, like, I just said I'm older. I didn't mean like I'm older, so listen to me because I don't believe in that shit. All I'm saying is I'm a grown man like you're a grown man. What I'm saying is I'm not a 19-year-old kid. I'm not a 20-year-old kid. I'm a grown man. You a grown man. So when he told me, like, well, what have you accomplished in life? You working for me. I own the restaurant. Then I was like, your daddy gave you this fucking restaurant. You still paying him back. What do you mean? You don't even own shit yet. So when that turned in one thing, that's when he told me, like, if I value my job, I'll get the fuck out of his face. And I was like, nah, I ain't going nowhere. And my brother tried to tell me, come on, let's go, cuz. I was like, nah, fuck that shit. Like, no, we're going to stand here and figure this shit out. And he came across the pool table. So I was like, all right, well, shit, here we go. But then, like, we were just standing there at each other again. And then my brother tried to come in and just say, see, Max, this is what I'm talking about. It's just how you talk to people. And he told my brother, Tim, stay the fuck out of this. So my brother, see, the thing about my brother, right? My brother just beat an attempt murder charge a couple years ago. So like, my brother don't really argue. I've never heard this motherfucker argue with another human being ever. Nah, I think he don't argue. It's either we're doing this or we're not doing this. That's really what it comes down to with him. He don't argue. I've never heard him argue, go back and forth, yell, or nothing at another person. So when he heard that, I seen how pissed he was. He just went upstairs because I already knew it was gonna be bad if he stayed. So I was like, hey, it's cool. He's like, fuck that, and he just walked off. So I was like, all right. So it was just me, my sister-in-law, and Max. We had to figure it out from there, and that's why I said we had to like really go over the events of the day. And when he told me from his perspective, he's like, yo, I told her to let y'all know at 2:00 that those to get on those glasses, I need them done. And then she said, I told the cook to tell him, but the cook didn't tell. So it was just like this whole plain telephone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bad communication. Real quick, the brother that went upstairs, who was the killer, is that his wife?
Yes.
So the killer went upstairs and left his wife down there with his brother, and the boss like, ain't nobody gonna do nothing.
Oh no, ain't nobody gonna do shit. You already know.
Let me get the hell up out of here. I don't even
Yeah,
wanna
you already know. He know. I mean, off top, ain't nobody gonna do shit. He know how I rock.
You a
So
felon?
I mean,
Is he a felon or did he beat it all the way?
I mean, we're all felons. Well, not all felons. Me and him are felons. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He
Oh no,
needed-
he caught some felonies for like discharge of firearm in a public vicinity and shit like that, but he didn't get an attempt murder or manslaughter or nothing like that.
Yeah, but
he ain't
that
no crazy.
still got them felonies on his record though. He needs.
Yeah, it's on his record. Yeah. Well, not really. That's the thing. He don't really need the job, and that's why I told him before I went in there. I said, "Hey, bro, I would never tell you have to choose up between nobody and nobody. But what I'm saying is, if this motherfucker fired me for some petty ass shit like this, I'm expecting you to rock with me because he already fucked over our little brother. Well, our little brother he had some play in that too. That's why we didn't really stand too hard on it because we're like, all right, motherfucker, you just fucking up too. But with this shit, I'm like, bruh, if he gonna just keep disrespecting motherfuckers, I'm expecting you to rock with me the same way I rock with you. And if I go, I'm not saying if I go, you go, but like, bruh, you can't. I'm not expecting you to be buddy cool with the motherfucker either. And so my brother rocked with me already. He already knew the mentality going into the shit that we was going into, like rocking. But either way, like at the end of the day, it was like, dude was wrong. And I told him, like, you was wrong, bro. You're wrong for how you approach us. Like, at the end of the day, I said, if you want a message delivered, you got to deliver it yourself. Come the fuck up those stairs, look me in my face, and tell me what the fuck you need from me. And then if I don't do it, then you know I'm just being disobedient because you told me face to face. And I said, better yet, if you don't want to do that, send me a text. Then you have a date, a time, and exact words on what you told me to do. And if I don't do it, there ain't no fucking he said, she said, I thought I said this, I thought I heard this. Nah, you sent me a text at this time that said, hey,
let's talk boss to boss.
That's it. I told him, I said, bro, we don't gotta be friends. We don't gotta be friends, but we damn sure can't be enemies. I said, we need to look at this as a business, like we're business partners. I'm out here trying to get my money as a bartender.
Whoa.
The best way.
No, it's an employee and owner.
Nah, it's business partners. That motherfucker, that motherfucker paid me money on. No,
employee.
No,
you get a check.
Nah,
you don't
because
you're not a partner, Mix.
Nah. See, there's other things that I can't say on YouTube. So no, we're business partners. I said. Okay. So anyway, like, you know what I'm saying? So what I told him is like, you know, as a bartender, the best way for me to get more tips is to sell more shit. So the best way for you as an owner to get more money is for me to sell more shit for you. And I'm the number one like person grossing the most shit for him at this restaurant. So I'm like, just consider it that. I'm always gonna do what I need to do to get my own money, and in the process, I'm gonna making you more money. But I'm always make sure it's legal, and it can't come back to you with some crazy shit. I don't cut corners. I don't give shit away for free. I just do a good job and make people come back. So I was like, yo, we don't need to be best friends. We damn sure can't be enemies. So let's just bear the hatchet. Let's do what it do. Just have clear communication.
You fired. Why you just? What you think?
That's it.
Why he didn't fire you? Like because out of respect for your family?
No, because he knows I'm fucking right. Like the next day he was sober. That conversation he was sober. So he had to just realize like, bro, I was making the most sense. I mean, I'm not lying about nothing. Like it is what it is, bro. Like we can agree to disagree. And I told him you have every right to fire me, bro, if you feel like I'm really being disobedient. But now that it's been clearly proven that there's just miscommunication and you sent a message that sent, it's playing telephone. You told her, she told him, he told her, no one told, you know what I mean? Like, then that's really on you because I said you told me. I was like, that motherfucker told me he was downstairs since 7 o'clock in the morning. I was like, but this motherfucker came up to tell me, yo, I can't believe you fucking karaoke slob on my knob last night, but you ain't gonna tell me, oh, I need these glasses buffed. Like,
hold on, whoa, slow down. Karaoke slob on my knob. Megs, hold up, man.
What's up?
Oh, let's rewind. Let's rewind a little bit. Hold on. What?
The one thing about Earl Spence that
go back. What's going on? What's going on? What you talking about slobbing on knobs?
I'm not speculating. Sure. I have the information.
Yeah, I'm speculating right now. I don't want to speculate. I need the information. What the hell you just said?
Like we had a karaoke night the previous night, right? And I went up and I karaoke'd slob on my knob.
At work.
Yeah.
Look at Mex, man. Mex one of the greatest, man. Make some noise for my boy Mex. This nigga one of the greatest. So you at work. Ain't doing work at this point. You're not buffing glasses. You're not pouring drinks. You on stage performing slob on my knob. Like corn on
The
the cob.
corn on the cob.
Check in with
Check in
me.
with me.
Then do your
And
job.
your
Oh,
job. Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, you the court jester at work, nigga. Why you up there doing all that shit? Why you doing all that? They throwing
No,
money
no,
at you?
because
Why you
okay,
doing
so
that?
first of all, I was the main person trying to get karaoke at the bar because I'm like, look, we don't need a liquor license to do karaoke. It'll
Hold on,
still
real
bring
quick, real
people
quick.
in.
Don't forget, hold on, don't forget your spot. Terrence Bailey, he said, salute to Martin Nash, one of the best channels on YouTube. He plugging my show on my show. I love that. And he put his money behind it. He said, I've been around a lot of celebrities, and Martin Nash has the goods to be great. Thank you, Terrence Bailey, Senior. Let me give him a drop. Let's give him a $5 drop.
I got 5 on it.
Yeah, one more time.
I got 5 on it.
Appreciate that. All right, so you was trying to get karaoke popping. You was like, yo, we need this karaoke thing going. It'll bring us some business.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
And so you figure, hey, I need to get on stage and do a little dance.
No. So for the last couple months, I was kind of joking about. I was like, yeah, if we ever get karaoke, I know something I'm gonna do. Slob, I'm gonna not right. And then
I'll get up there and twerk, saying, let's go, man.
Yeah. And so because we already play music at the bar, so when it's late night on Friday and Saturdays, pretty much after 10, we put it on ratchet music, Lil Baby, Drake, whatever. You feel me? During the day, we play like 80s shit, like cool, smooth shit. Right. So like I'll be playing that song anyway. That's my song at the bar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when it's my turn to pick a song, that's the song.
What are the demographics of this location? It's definitely not Wall Street.
Well, no. It's downtown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Downtown LA?
No, we downtown. I mean, it's downtown Salinas, but it's the downtown area.
Okay, downtown Salinas.
Yeah. But it's like, so that's always been my thing. So I was like, yo, if we ever get karaoke, I'll go up there and do it. You feel me? But we had got karaoke, and there was a lot of people doing their thing, and I was bartending, so I wasn't really tripping. I was like, I'm not really trying to go out there because I'm bartending. But the DJ was like,
hold on, real quick. Put your wine glasses up and put the wine glass emojis in the chat for Mex, man. He went in there and cleaned them glasses, kept his job.
I didn't. I didn't clean the glasses.
I will put the wine glass emojis up in the chat if you believe Mex went in there and had to bust them damn suds. That nigga had to bust them glasses.
I gotta stay home before I touch the glass. But so what I'm saying is the next day after that, when he needed these glasses bust so bad, he came up from the basement from playing pool, but he never said nothing about the glasses. He was just talking about how last night went, karaoke was great. We stayed open an extra hour because we had so many people. He was Juice that actually went up there and did the song. So I'm like, cool. But in that whole time you chit chat with me, you could have been like, hey, but by the way, hey, I need these glasses. I'm not sure if Jackie told you, but I need these glasses done by tonight. And they would have been done because I'm not trying to stay no extra time. So it's like clear communication, but you over here trying to be buddy instead of like being a boss and just let me know what you need. And I told him, you the quarterback, bro. You call the plays. Just let me know what route I'm running. But you can't, you can't tell the center to tell the tackle to tell the guard to tell the tight end to tell somebody to tell me what my route is, bro. You the quarterback. Just tell me directly. That's it. So, because sometimes when you do what bosses this shit, you gotta stroke their ego a little bit. You gotta let them know, look, I know you in charge, I know you big boss, but here's just what I need from you, like as an employee, and that's good.
Right, boss and employee.
Yeah, see, but that's at work. That's work related shit. But on the other side of the thing, I'm the boss, and he's one of these my services. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a thing.
So you extorting this nigga?
Nah, never that, man.
Work and you supply what he needs, so you feel like you.
Yeah, we business partners. We business partners.
Oh my God, Mex, you trying to mix the business with the other business with the other business?
How you think I got the job?
Separate. You got to keep that shit separate, though, homie. You don't think you got to keep that shit separate? You fire me, I'm snitching, nigga. The police come in and shut this whole shit down tomorrow. Going to jail. Mex in there, I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Nah, Mex, you don't think you supposed to keep those things separated? Whatever y'all got going on the outside shouldn't affect with y'all owner and employee relationship? Or no?
I'm saying, like, there's a reason I got the job, bro. I didn't need the job. They came to me. I never filled out application. See, but I ain't even about that. I'm all about getting money, bro. I ain't trying to stop nobody from getting their money. I don't even want to try to stop mine.
I'm listening.
That's all it is, bro. I'm not greedy when it comes to money. Money comes and goes. So if I make a play, someone's involved, I make sure everybody eat.
Sir Senior said you wiped at least 5 wine glasses off. How you say this? Lunar glider? You wiped at least 1 wine glass. Okay. Oh, Jay said you wiped the yeah, he got 6 glasses for you, man. You wiped 6 glasses. Shout out to JJ. Yeah, you wiping them glasses. The chat don't believe you. They said they don't believe you. You need more people.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
Don't believe you, Max. They say you was in there busting them suds, wiping them glasses. Mark Summers said, "Hey, you employee of the month now? Fuck it."
Hey, I really should be employee of the month. Shit. Where's my plaque?
The glasses. He just didn't want to do it. Somebody said, if you stay long enough, I might send a notation. If you don't, that's fine too, my brother. I appreciate you regardless. Thank you for your time and energy. RDSF. What that stand for? Real dumb slow fuckers. Nah, real deal street fighters. Come on, Max. What does RDSF stand for? Give me something real quick. Go off the top of your head. This nigga don't know his alphabet. He's struggling.
I don't know.
Meg said, I don't read no books, nigga. I can't think of no acronyms. All right. It's all good, RDSF. It's no pressure to or don't. He said extortion at its finest. They said he trying to extort you, Mex. The boxing scholar. It ain't no extortion.
Nah.
I mean, you're not extorting the boss, right?
Nah, not at all. All that shit separate.
That nigga said we both are partners. He said we are partners. I sell you cocaine, and you let me do what the fuck I want to do with this job. Allegedly, maybe, possibly.
No, it's not. Nah, because I don't do anything I'm not supposed to do. I do my job actually very well, like on a consistent basis. But I don't deal well with disrespect from any form, really, which has been a main issue in my life. But whatever, bro. People treat you how you let them. So nip it in the bud.
You're 1,000,000,000,000,000% about that, man. Bringing them back home. Yeah, people definitely treat you how you allow them to treat you. You got to teach people how to treat you. Shout out to Kevin Brower, who just became a member. Part of the green team. Yeah, my guy. Yeah, Kev, appreciate you, man. Thanks for supporting the show in a major way, man. You just unlocked a lot of content that's members-only content, videos that nobody's seen. We do fight parties over there, too, so you can watch the fight with us. We rescore the fight so you can watch it with us as well. So, yeah, you're going to enjoy that. Yeah, but thank you for supporting the show in a major way. Next, speaking of teaching people how to treat you, to bring it back full circle to the main topic of the night, did you see the Tank Davis tweet that was going out?
I didn't, bro. I literally just got home from work. You just tapped in with you. What's good?
He said, man, I literally got home from work, and I'm so glad I got a job. Thank God. I mean, real talk. I mean, you can get another job, but you got a good thing going. You know what I'm saying? You want to figure it out, work it out, right? Gervonta Davis, somebody has said, yo, he got 2 fights coming up next year. Floyd ain't said shit about it. And he replied to the fan and said, because the love was gone when I knocked out Rolly. Crazy thing is, I was at my mom's house the other day. Look, he talking to the fan like it's just, he talking like it's just you and me. He said, crazy thing, I was at my mom's house the other day, and she told me that Leonard was telling people Rolly was gonna knock me out, and my uncles who started me in boxing overheard him. Go look at the fight and watch my mom. Sounds like it's some he say, she say, right? So the uncles hear Leonard saying something. They tell the mom, and the mom tells Tank. That's not good, right? Can't be good when that's happening, right?
I mean, I don't know, man. Tank's always been a real one to me. I don't really see him as being a liar, bro. He hasn't shown me any signs throughout his career of him just blatantly lying about anything, really. So I gotta take everything at face value if he says some shit. Now I don't know if his mom or his uncle or whatever were correcting hearing certain things, but I believe that's genuinely what they came and told him.
Right. But even still though, right? Like okay, Leonard promotes Rolly as well. So there's nothing wrong with them telling people, hey man, make sure you get your tickets. You don't want to miss this one. Anything could happen. Shit. Somebody, because I remember hearing Leonard say, somebody getting knocked the fuck out. He gonna stop. This ain't going to the cards. These guys genuinely got some animosity against each other. Hey, look, it's a win-win for them. They build up Rolly to get people to watch the fight. Because if not, people will say, man, I ain't watching this fight. Tank gonna go in there and knock the dude out like he did. He can't go in there and telling everybody Tank gonna knock this guy out. I mean, what would the other guy and his family think? Like, they're signed to him as well, correct? You get what I'm saying? They have a
I mean, I heard a rumor somewhere. I don't know how true it is that supposedly they had bet on Rolly knocking him out. Right? Was that the original story?
Nah, I ain't never heard of that. I heard somebody on YouTube. I heard one of the YouTube daddies saying shit like that, but I haven't heard any of the principal parties say anything about that. Nah, I have never heard of it. Never heard of it. Nah, I ain't heard that.
It never heard of it.
All right. You hit your first afterward blunt yet, Mix? I don't think so.
Oh man, you know I'm about to light up right now, bro.
I said, yeah.
That's why I had to turn the mic on real quick. You feel me?
I'm like, why Mix so quiet? I was like, he over there stuffing that cone, stuffing that bong, or something, pouring a drink or something. He over there getting his mind right.
I gotta wake up early. The Black Friday sales at the Cannabis Club start tomorrow over here, so I want to be up when that thing open. At the clubs, at the cannabis clubs.
Oh, they do Black Friday sales at the weed.
Yeah, it starts tomorrow over here. Yup.
What kind of deals they be doing?
So the one in my area, they got buy any eighth and you get a half ounce of a wax cartridge for $1.
Hold on, you said buy an eighth and you get a wax cartridge for $1?
Yeah, half gram.
What if I don't want wax though? Can I just get something else in a half gram?
Nah, they got some other deals though. They got shit. They got pre-rolls. They got eighth shit. They got zips for the low. They got half zips for the low, the highs. They got zips for the mids. They got just different little deals and shit.
Damn, man.
I'm gonna go spend a little something tomorrow because we're going to LA next weekend, so I gotta come stocked up.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be beautiful. Y'all gonna have a good old.
Yeah, we gotta link up one of these fights. Mark on one of these big ones, bro.
Man, I fuck with you, man. It's heavy, bro. I think I'm probably the only one on the YTC that reached out to you after all of that shit several times throughout the day. I reached out, bro. I was reaching out to Mix, y'all, behind the scenes, man. Check it out.
He really was. Mark really hit me like, hey, keep a level head, go in there,
stay calm, be patient, respectful, like be cool, man. Like don't pack nobody out.
Yeah, he did.
I say don't pack this nigga out tomorrow, bro.
That's direct quotes. That's direct quotes.
Don't go in there and fight this nigga tomorrow, bro. I did not want you because I know you ain't, bro, Mix. I hear you.
No, I didn't want to. No. I made a promise to myself that I never want to get in another fight again for as long as I live, unless it's like defending myself or my child. You feel me? So, but life happens sometimes. Yeah. But either way, I wasn't going in there for that. I wasn't going to lead to nothing. I still wanted to keep my job. I make good money there. Like, it's cool. It's just like, don't talk to me like that. That's it. That's all.
Mix.
Pretty simple.
I'm going to tell you something. You might not like this, but I got to tell you, okay? You ready? Okay. I got to mute your mic while you're doing that, whatever that is. That's really loud for the listener. He's going to do it again, Mix. I'm sorry. There's no way around it. This motherfucker's gonna disrespect you again. I'm sorry. You say he drank on the job. His daddy owned the place.
No. You know what's crazy? We don't even have our liquor license yet, bro. So when we get our liquor license, I can only imagine what it's gonna be like when there's liquor there all day, and he's the owner.
Oh shit! You at work at the bar, but he bringing his own bottle in every night.
Yeah, we still waiting on the liquor license. So he be downstairs playing pool with his own little, you know what I mean? Like he be on them buzz balls.
You got his boys with him, or you got a couple. It's like his own little. He treat that shit like he the Sopranos or something. Like,
Yes, it's like an underground, like
he the
if you're
bada
able to go
yo,
downstairs,
yo.
you one of the real ones. You know
Mitch
what I'm saying?
bada bing, yo. That nigga running that shit like it's the bada bing. Remember that Tony Soprano bar and restaurant and shit?
Little underground spot.
Like you don't like the downstairs. That's VIP. That's him and his
Yeah,
crew.
exactly that.
You got to know me. We doing cocaine down here, nigga.
Yeah, there's a couple regulars that are allowed to go down there. You know, fuck around and shit downstairs, play pool, whatever. And he wants to get a whole strip pole and everything down there. So that's what I'm saying. Like he's just a degenerate, bro.
Nigga want a private club. He want a social.
Not real shit. He got these high hopes for himself, but I'm just like, bro, like that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just a bartender. Whatever y'all do downstairs got nothing to do with me. Just don't distract me. I don't even care. I don't even care what they do downstairs. I don't care if you run a whole prostitution ring or some bullshit. Or I don't care if you have midget strippers down there. I don't care. Like I'm just here to bartend, get my money, and go home.
Man, it's always bringing back to the midgets, man. That nigga got an affinity for that.
No, I'm cool. You know, I got my shit off. I got my rocks off. I was cool. I probably wouldn't do it again. Unless it's like a couple midgets in particular that I'm looking at.
This nigga Mitch. What is it about the midgets, man? Is it because you know people ain't gonna like that? They were like people who got an affinity for midgets really want children, but they
hell no. What the fuck?
You know you
midgets
won't.
Don't look like kids.
But you know you're gonna go to prison, or maybe you just used to watch the Oompa Loompas and be like, yeah, them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, the lollipop kids and shit.
Nah, real shit. I seen this one midget on I've been curious about midgets my whole life ever since I was like before I even fucked anything. I was just like, damn, I wonder what it's like because they always got like fat asses, they always hella thick and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you be thinking like they can stand up and suck your dick. You be thinking all these things, so y'all be like,
you can stand up.
Yeah, I can stand up and they can. No, like we can both stand up. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I thought about it my whole life. I just never thought it was a reality. But when I was in Vegas, I'm like, if there's any place to make it happen, this would be the city to make it happen. So, you know, how to make it happen. But you know, did you
at least film it so you'll have your memories? You know what I'm saying? Like, get your.
I couldn't. She was trying to charge me shit. She was trying to charge me just to take a picture with the bitch. I was like, yo. Nah, I'm cool off that.
The bitch was trying to charge you to take a picture with her?
Yeah, because I told her, I was like, hey, is it cool if I just take a picture with you in my room just so I have like so my niggas know like I did the shit real quick? You feel me? Like I had a little, you know what I mean?
Oh, damn, nigga, you sound lame as hell. Nigga,
and then, no, because everybody thought I was gonna pull it off, bro. Everybody thought I was gonna pull it off.
Bro, you do it and you do what you do after you don't lay that dick down, nigga. You just be like, hold on, take this picture. Or you hit a mid-stroke. Or mid-stroke.
Selfie.
Yeah, mid-stroke, nigga, like in the middle of it.
Hey, man, it's my first time doing all this shit. My first time in Vegas, first time in the midget, first time, nigga.
This how the break. Look, this
I don't know the protocol.
Go. It'll sound like this.
Smile.
Click. You know what I'm saying? You just hear this shit happen out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like clap, 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 clap. Chick. You know what I'm saying? Camera shutter.
Shout out to the Boxer Scholar, man. I still got that girl. She's still my main. That's the only bitch I be fucking with. So
hey, look. That's all you hear. It be like clap.
Hey, I'm telling y'all though. Y'all think I'm playing?
Then you start hearing this. All right. What was that? Nothing, man.
All right.
Yeah, you just grabbed your phone.
Hey, you're a fool, Mark. I know you done smoked something tonight for damn sure.
Why you say that? This is what you
hell nah.
I'm crazy as fuck every night. Where the hell you be at?
God damn.
I got insomnia.
I figure you smoke every night too, though.
Shut up, bitch.
Fuck you, man.
I got insomnia, nigga. The longer the show go, the crazier I get.
Good. We're about to see how crazy you gonna get tonight, then.
I be having them Tiger Woods problems, man. Whatever, nigga. No, I ain't.
Yeah.
I'm shutting this shit down.
You gonna get delirious after a minute.
Man, I fuck with really, man. I pissed him off tonight, man. Damn. I hope he.
Yeah, what happened to your whole cast, bro? Ain't nobody on tonight. Nobody want to fuck with you, bro. Man. I ain't seen the homie Clips in a minute. What's up with that dude?
But Clips worked third shift. He got a new job. got a new job.
Oh,
He got a
okay,
good
okay.
job.
So
He got a
he
good job, man. Got a new good
okay.
job. But he still fuck with the show. He be pulling up in the chat, but also he does. Also, Clips built his studio. He got his studio back up running. So Clips might be listening right now, but he probably, you know, in between that, he recording verses and shit. You know what I'm saying? He working on a new album. Jerry pulled up. Reggie in the chat. Boxing Scholars bad. We got some new people though, man. Like the
So I
cast
follow
keep
Clips
changing,
on
man. We
IG.
growing the show. We ain't like some of these niggas out here who just got the same people every time. You know what I'm saying? Like the show keep growing.
What the fuck
Every
that's
time I
supposed
do
to
an
mean, Mark?
episode.
That sounds like a shot, bro. What's up with that?
I mean,
What's up with that?
a shot. No, a shot is what Errol Spence does and gets in the car. That's what Errol Spence did. That's a shot. Watch the dislike button. I'm sorry, Monty Brown. Monty Brown, if you still watching, you like, man, fuck this nigga. I'm out. Nah, man. Just a little jokey joke. Little jokey joke. But nah,
I don't even know what's going on
all
right now.
these dudes, man, they don't grow their channel though. It's always the same people in the show all the time. Cause they always talk about the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's some different shit, man. I had a topic, man. I'll switch it up on this shit. I cancel this one and bring up another one. Detroit, what up?
What topic you got tonight, Mark? I know you always got some interesting shit, bro. That's why I fuck with you.
You know, I always try to keep a couple things on the dock and keep a backup plan. Cause this show's really supposed to be over as soon as Terrence Bailey Sr. start joking on me.
Oh, this shit, King Louis the 13th.
Dope.
Indica. I don't even keep track of these names, bro. Like every time I go to the fucking club, it's a different name for a different strain. I don't got time to keep up with this shit no more.
Oh, they
you know
don't.
What I mean, when I first came up, there's like 5.
But when you like what you like, though, they have it every time, though, right? Or is it like here, like they might have some shops that have some shit, but every time you go
different
back,
every time, bro.
shit. You be like, yo, what happened to the such and such? Man, we
Yep,
ain't none of that.
gone.
I'm like, hold up, y'all ain't got none of it. Nah, man, this close to it. They'll tell you like this close to it, this similar.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's
man,
why I just don't ask no more. I don't care about strains at all no more.
you care about the type of high, right? Like it's
yeah, I care everything. I care more about the brand. Like, can I trust his brand? Like, and no matter what these people make is fire, that I fuck with them. Because sometimes I'll be like, damn, I like the strain. You see another brand with the same strain, but it's all about how it's grown. They really don't care about the seed. It's how'd you make it. So at the end of the day, I'm worried about brands. Like, what brand can I trust that got fired?
Yeah, I smoked some of that Tyson shit when I was in Vegas.
I smoked some of that shit too. The Toad. I smoked the Toad.
I didn't have the Toad. I had the Mike Tyson. It was the what was it called? It was the sativa one though. But I think it's a hybrid. It's a hybrid, but it's mainly sativa. Overrated.
Yeah, I met Mike out there in San Francisco on 420 at Hippie Hill. He was out there and he was passing out pre-rolls and shit of his of the Toad and shit. He was walking through the crowd, bro. He really walked through the crowd though, like the regular peeps. He was out there, maybe like 1-2 bodyguard
He's
dudes.
the heavyweight champion of the world, bro, and he's a scary guy. Ain't nobody about to do nothing to Mike Tyson. It ain't. Look, shit. Let's be real. A lot of these dudes just be talking, bro. They ain't gonna do nothing to none of these fighters, bro.
See, but Mark, ask yourself, why wouldn't they? Because of how he carries himself and how he lets people treat him, bro. Like he ain't going for that shit, bro. Like even now at 50-something years old, you can't just run up on Mike and be like, "Yo, what up, motherfucker, bitch ass motherfucker." You know what I mean? You can't do that to him. So it's like
you ain't gonna do that to no heavyweight champion of the world. You ain't gonna do that to Lennox Lewis.
Right.
Do that to you ain't about to do that shit to Holyfield. No.
None. Zero.
Little guy, you might need some security.
You ain't even about to do that to like Hellenius, you know what I'm saying? Or Kalowski or whatever that was. You ain't about to do that to neither one of them motherfuckers, bro.
If you know who they are, if you know who the fuck he is, if you don't know, you might be like, man, I'm gonna try this big ass white boy. Fuck him. He ain't gonna do shit.
Fuck that. I ain't trying no 6'8" nobody.
Well, nah, that's Helene. Yeah, Helene's big, but Kalinowski ain't 6'8". Like what, 6'1", 6'2"?
Is he? Oh shit, I don't even know.
He ain't that big.
I'm assuming everyone at heavyweight's like 6'3", 6'4" starting out, but
nah,
that could be
like,
wrong.
They be about 6 feet, starting out 6 feet.
How big is Big Baby?
I can look it up. About like 6'2", 6'1", 6'2".
Oh really? Damn.
Yeah, he's not that tall for this generation of heavyweights. Because this generation of heavyweights is different. Big baby,
Bruh. But
I call
and
him
that's
Big
why I'm
Baby.
trying to be realistic, bro. Like I love Muhammad Ali like the next person, but Tyson Fury 6'9", like
Oh,
300.
I'm corrected. Big Baby Miller is 6'4".
Oh shit.
He's an NBA guard with extra 100.
Yeah, he's Steph Curry.
Yeah, he's 6'4", bro. Damn. I didn't realize Big Baby was that big. That's a big motherfucker. What?
These motherfuckers is big, bro.
I got heat for niggas like you, cuz. I got straight baby boy with it. Nigga. Ving Rhames on this nigga. Got heat for you. Somebody said Be Real is on the panel, nigga.
Oh, damn.
Garcia.
Got a little jokey joke.
Hold up, man. Hold up. But look, I'm gonna ask you a question though about this shit while I'm gonna go through my watch later videos. I always have so many topics in my watch later file on YouTube because these are topics that I'm like, man, I'm gonna do a video about it, but then shit just move fast, and I'll be like, damn, should I even still do a story on it? Because at this point it's old, or of course Reggie Owens beat me to it. I was like, damn.
Hey, Reggie be on everything, bro. Like,
beat me to it, like you know what I'm saying.
Sheesh.
And then sometimes I'll be like, man, fuck it, I'm still dropping my video, man. He just dropped his 10 minutes ago. I was like, I was here working on my edit, and it took me too long.
Hey, RIP to the Green Ranger / White Ranger, but he's a bitch and a coward either way. But like RIP to him still. But
suicide, right? They say he killed himself, right?
Yeah, bro, that shit cowardly, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna get into that, Mark. I don't want. No, we talk about.
Now. We here. You better do it.
I'm just saying, I'm not trying to get your show shut down, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I just don't fuck with that shit. I feel like that's the most cowardly thing you can do, bro. Like, I know people go through hard times, they're depressed. You never know what someone's going through, blah, 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 bro. But if you choose to kill yourself, that's the most pussy way to go out and handle life at all, like ever. Like, no matter what you're going through in life, being dead is worse than that. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? For not just you, but everyone around you. And especially if anyone has children, and you choose like, oh, I'm just going through some hard times, I'm gonna kill myself, and you leave your children there with no dad or no mom or some shit, like, you a bitch, bro. I don't got no respect for you. The fuck? So at the end of the day, he was one of my favorite Power Rangers. He just ended up being another bitch.
He was the guy, bro.
Yeah, we ended up being another bitch.
He was the fucking guy, yo. Because let's be real,
he wasn't the Green Ranger in real life,
bro. Let's be real. Nobody wanted to be the Blue Ranger.
Hell no.
Nobody wanted to be.
Hell no. That was disrespectful if you give me the Blue Ranger shit, bro.
Triceratops.
Triceratops.
Sit your ass down. Ain't nobody want to be the Blue Ranger. Like, you wanted to be the Red Ranger because he was like the leader.
He's a leader.
But I was a black kid, so I was like, yo, you know.
You gonna be the black girl, yeah. We know.
He had the worst hairline. That nigga had the
He only had 4 fingers.
In real life or even on the show?
No, in real life, on the show, everything. He only had 4 fingers the whole time. But he was always doing this shit. So you could, you know what I mean? He couldn't really
that nigga was always talking with his hands like that?
Yeah. I'm telling you, I thought, bro, you can freeze frame that shit in like the middle. He has a finger missing. He did the whole time. I didn't find out till after eating. I'm like, no, he didn't. I'm gonna look back, and there was like still shots. I was like, that motherfucker right there, yeah, the whole time.
Why the black dude got to be the disabled dude on the out of all?
Damn. Hey, nobody wanted to be the Yellow Ranger though, and that's kind of fucked up. The Black Ranger was black. The Yellow Ranger was Asian. The White Ranger could have been Indian.
Shit, we had a Yellow Ranger.
Yeah, the Trini, the Asian
was a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably why I forgot it.
Yeah, she was like was she the Sabertooth tiger?
Sabertooth tiger. I know it was a black girl as the Asian. It was the black girl as the Sabertooth tiger first.
Nah, it was an Asian, bro.
Look, they had the Pink Ranger was the white.
Everyone wanted to fuck the Pink Ranger. I jacked off the Pink Rangers numerous times.
Yo. That nigga, let me hit the Pornhub drop for that shit.
Hey, you got them shit just right there, man.
Yeah, I got a board, man. I got a board. Power Rangers. Say, yo, hold up. Let me see, sir. Let me see the Rangers with the helmets in the face and the Yellow Ranger was the black girl right here. Yeah.
No.
I'm looking at it right here. Homie, I'll share my screen. Yellow Ranger was the black girl. I remember that. I might have bust one off to the Yellow Ranger. No, I'm lying. I just said that for comedic effect.
Nah, Kimberly was the shit. We all know the Pink Ranger was like, ooh. Ooh.
Nah. I can't remember that. I remember this Black Ranger. Oh, yeah. I'm looking at Kimberly now. Yeah, I remember Kimberly. Okay. Oh, this is the Black Ranger was an Asian.
Nah. Yeah, see, that's a whole different squad.
This ain't even Jason. This ain't the Jason Red Ranger.
Yeah, hell nah.
They switched these niggas out, yo.
That's a second crew, bro. Because the original was the black dude and the Asian girl, and See, he's already White Ranger. That's later.
Oh yeah, this is later. This is they don't switch the four ringer or
the original 5.
Yeah, this ain't the original. These ain't the originals. These are not the originals. Yo, but homeboy, look, somebody told me a story today. They said, ironically, Mark, he used to bully the Blue Ranger for being gay.
Who?
Oh, yo, they did switch out the Yellow Ranger with the black girl. I'm looking at this now. I don't even remember this Asian girl as the Yellow Ranger, yo.
That's Trini, man.
I ain't rocking no trannies.
Not trannies, Trini. T-R-I.
My bad. I heard you wrong. Put a case on me. Okay, here she go. Oh, yeah, she was cute. She look cute. So according to the story I heard today, I don't know how true it is. Look at this nigga hiding them fingers. Look at him. Look at his hand right here. Oh, man. Tricked her.
He's hiding it.
One hand in his pocket. He got one hand right there balled up. Which hand was it that's missing the finger? It's this left hand.
Fuck, I don't remember, but probably the one he's hiding.
Yeah, he hiding both of them, so it ain't. Look, low key, they hide a hand for most of the people up here too, so you don't notice too much, so he don't stand out. But so look, he got the worst hairline ever, bro. This nigga got the damn.
Oh, he got the Nintendo 64.
He got the cul-de-sac. His hairline is the cul-de-sac. All right. Just drive up and turn around right here. No corners, no blocks. Just a whole little half a circle right here. Yeah. Wayne Brady face ass nigga. All right. But yeah, so according to the story, the White Ranger dude used to bully the Blue Ranger dude. That's what the story that they told to me.
Wait, the White Ranger used to bully the Blue
Ranger, yes, and that dude used to be kind of suicidal. So ironically, how the tables turn, and years later, this guy ended up killing himself.
Damn.
Hold on, let me cover the screen up so he ain't got to. Hey T, I don't know you, and your device isn't connected. It just say T. It's a green T up here, and your device ain't connected, fam. So you must be new to this. But yeah, you got to connect your device. He was like, I don't want to cut my camera on. You don't have to cut your camera on, but you got to give it access to your camera. If not, you got to use the phone line, baby. So yeah, it's not working. Yeah. All right. So we back. Where was I? Yeah. So that's the story I heard, fam. It was like, yo, the White Ranger used to bully him and used to make him suicidal and shit like that. And years later, he ended up apologizing for it. Said he felt crazy about it. And now, story we have it here today. Like, man, he took his own life. Did they say how he passed? Like, did he hang himself? Did he shoot himself? Like, you know what happened?
I don't think they gave details.
I hate that shit. I be wanting them details, dog. Like, even with Robin Williams, all these years later, we still don't know how Robin Williams took his own life, right? We just know he killed himself. I'm like, was he hanging? It was the gunshot wound, pills? Like, I need closure. I need that Robin Williams movie too, right?
Yeah, but who the fuck could play him though, man?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you who can play Robin Williams. What's the dude? Michael Cranston from Breaking
Bad. Boy, puro sur.
Michael Cranston from Breaking Bad can play him, bro. He favors him, and he's a good enough actor where he has the depth, but he's also can do the funny. Michael Cranston. Because he looks like him in that new movie, that new show he got, Michael Cranston, new lottery movie. It's like a movie where he learns about how to, it's based off a true story. Like, they learn how to beat the lottery. And they just keep winning, him and his wife.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Something in Mars do it large or whatever.
Yes,
Someone
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jerry and Mark go large. Jerry
Yeah.
March. But peep this shit right here. Let me unshare my screen. Dude kind of looks like Robin Williams on this picture right here with the glasses. What you laughing at?
Someone said Will Smith can play him.
No. But look at this picture right here to the right with him with the glasses. He could do Robin Williams, dog. This guy can do Robin Williams.
Yeah, he might be able to pull it off.
Yeah, I can picture him doing it.
It's Bryan Cranston, huh?
Yeah, he can pull off Robin Williams, dog.
Hey, what's up, Puro? We linking up next weekend or what?
What up, Mix? What up, Mix? Excuse me. Yeah, for sure.
Especially with
got my
this
tickets, brother.
look on his face right here. Yeah.
Oh, you got the tickets already? Oh, I just grab at least one ticket real quick, just in
Going on
case.
a date or something? What y'all got going on?
Yeah, man, we squatting up.
Shelton and
I'm just hating because I ain't know.
motherfucker.
I'm just hating because all y'all on the West Coast and y'all linking up. I'm just hating.
I know.
Fly down here, Mark. Come watch the fight with us.
Fuck y'all, man.
Hey, you a big baller, Mark? Slide out, bro.
Big ball or something else. Ain't no big ball of money yet.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I wouldn't even suggest for you to fly across the country to see this level of fight, man. Like maybe if it was like Plant Benavides or something like that, maybe.
Oh, somebody asked for the phone line. He said phone line. Okay, I got you.
It's a big fight, Max.
Yeah. Hey, so
title.
Yeah. What, this fight?
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool. I wouldn't say it's a big fight, but it's a cool fight.
Well, just because
it's for a belt.
Y'all ain't shit. That's why. By y'all, I mean the boxing fans.
Nah, I mean these two boxers ain't built up their profile enough to be known to casual fans.
Man,
casuals move the sport, man. Whether we like it or not, the sport goes as far as the casuals take it. Because the diehards are going to be the foundation. They'll be here. You always get that, but you ain't gonna get nothing extra out of it if you ain't getting the casuals looking. And that's why they're not in the stadium.
Depends on the casual.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm looking forward to it, man. We're gonna link up, man. I think we're supposed to be going out to breakfast early Saturday and then just mobbing. I think we're just gonna mob all day Saturday. I'm gonna be out there all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Cool. Yeah, I live across the street from the venue, man, so I'm good.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man.
Oh shit. For sure then. I'm gonna probably be in El Monte on Friday for a little bit.
Yeah, that's where my house is at, but I'm at my pop's house right now.
Oh, your house is in El Monte?
It's in La Puente. But the house I grew up in, one of the houses I grew up in is in Carson.
Oh shit, for sure. Oh fuck.
Somebody told me pull up this guy Jamie Costa. They say he looks like a lot like Robin Williams.
Yeah. I think I know what they're talking about.
I mean, he's on the screen.
Yeah, that does look like a lot like him then. Yeah, for sure.
So fans are asking for him to do the biopic. He's selling that shit too with that damn Skittles suspenders.
The rainbow suspenders.
Yeah, that nigga taste the rainbow.
Yeah, we're young. That's why we don't know nothing about that.
Call from
Bob.
Bob, what's up, man? Where you from?
Hey, man, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, Bob. Where you from?
Oh, that's cool, man. I'm from Iowa.
Iowa in the building. What part?
Yeah, man.
What part?
Des Moines, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Des Moines.
Dope.
Yeah, man. It's cool listening to you, man.
Excuse me?
It's cool listening to you, you know? I like boxing, bro.
Yeah, man, we all over the place tonight. We ain't just stuck on boxing, but it's not my regular show night, so it's been a real loose night because it's not the regular night. It's not our flagship show, but I appreciate you calling in. What's on your mind?
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, lately I've been hearing some Mike Tyson haters, you know?
Talk about it.
Yeah, man. Some other site, they're saying like Mike Tyson fight bums, you know?
Somebody might have said that on this channel before. Like, yeah, we have a lot of different people up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But Mike Tyson, man, he didn't fight no bums, man. He fought a lot of Evander Holyfield, right?
Yeah. Lost.
Yeah. He didn't fight no bums, man. That dude was bad.
I think what people are saying, like the best guys that he fought, he lost to. Like that's what a comment I saw in the chat earlier. They say this the fight, the biggest step up fight, he lost it.
Yeah.
He lost
Yeah.
he lost to Buster Douglas. He shouldn't have lost to him. He has a lot of guys on his record he lost to, he shouldn't have lost to. And then the guys that, I mean, even with the step up, like Lennox Lewis, he beat everybody, I guess, so that don't count. But like Holyfield, like you lost to Holyfield, you lost to Lewis, shit. Then you beat the dude ear off in a rematch. Like,
yeah,
What does that
man.
have to do with
I was
anything?
around
hey,
it.
hey, look,
Yeah.
had a rough go with Francois Botha until he finally caught him. People forget that.
Yeah. And I also remember, like, what's his name? What's his dude's name? Briggs?
Shannon Briggs.
That dude was tough, right? Yeah, Briggs.
What about him?
He was a bad motherfucker, right?
He didn't fight Mike Tyson.
No, but I wouldn't want to fight him, right?
Oh nah, I don't want to fight nobody, man.
Hey, Mark, what does it matter if he lost his big fights?
You said it doesn't matter?
How you should it, at least?
That's what people are saying. Like every time he stepped up, he lost.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
but
yeah,
I don't
I
understand
mean,
why. I mean, did De La Hoya fight bums?
Nah, De La Hoya won big fights too, though.
He didn't win no big fights. He lost all his big fights.
He beat Pernell Whitaker. That was a big fight.
Man, Pernell Whitaker was 80 years old. Come on, Mark.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. He beat that.
Man, Pernell got robbed, man.
But you know what I mean, though, Mark. Like he was already.
Nah,
I mean, he wasn't a prime Pernell.
Nah, some people thought Pernell could have won that. Might have
He
won.
beat Fernando. That was big at that time.
Yeah, that was a big win.
He could have beat Trinidad and his ass and do that dumb shit.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Didn't he beat
Chavez? Yeah, man.
He beat Chavez. Chavez old as shit too, though.
Like,
Yeah, Chavez wasn't
Yeah.
old. Let's actually
Look, Puro, so
dispel
look,
that
Puro,
rumor.
about that argument, we can stop right now. Like you got an excuse for everything.
No,
Did
I
you
don't.
win or not?
I don't. I'm
Like,
just trying to defend Mike Tyson.
No, but you have a reason for when I say he won. You got a reason why he won, and why the other guy lost.
No.
Now, that's irrelevant.
I'm trying to cut the excuses off at the head. You get what I'm saying?
You making excuses for the win.
Not me.
You
Not
just
me.
you literally just said the age. Oh, he was old. He wasn't prime. Oscar didn't beat him. You brought Oscar in it. He's your favorite fighter. I told you your favorite.
You
fighter.
brought up Pernell, bro. I didn't.
No, you brought up Oscar, and I brought up Oscar.
Yeah, well, I did bring up Oscar, and he did lose all of his big fights.
Okay. Well, that's your opinion, but I'm here to tell you, Pernell
I mean,
Whitaker
that's
was
obvious, Mark.
He beat Pernell Whitaker, dog. That was a big fight. So what you said was false.
Okay.
You don't think
Fair
that
enough. Fair enough.
Hold up, him versus Pernell Whitaker won no big fight.
Yeah, it was a big fight, but we're talking about like big wins.
He won it
versus like
he won that fight.
Fair enough.
It's a fact enough. Is it fact enough or no?
Yeah,
that was a big fight?
but then you had a problem with me saying that he was kind of like not a prime Pernell.
But what was the point? Like you're making an excuse for Pernell.
I'm not. Pernell
was
lost.
just coming off of that.
You
big
brought up
fight.
Pernell. You brought up Pernell, not me.
Because it was a big win. You said Oscar lost all his big fights.
Yeah, and I don't think it was a big win.
Now that's a different conversation.
I think it's the same one, but I hear what you're saying.
That was a big fight, man. I remember that fight.
Dude, I love Mike Tyson, man. Mike Tyson.
I know, man. The Mike slander, bro. I'm telling you.
Ain't no slander. I'm just saying, like.
I mean, he might be top 5 most overrated, but no, that's fine. He's still good.
You see.
Who? What do you say? What do you say?
Yeah.
I said Mike
Tyson.
Mike Tyson might be top 5 most overrated, but he's still good though.
Some people say he was a bum, you know. That's rude, you know.
No, he definitely wasn't a bum, but I don't think he was like a world beater either.
Yeah. Some people say he fought bums, you know.
I think Ali would have handled his ass, and Joe Louis, and I think it's the same. I'm with that narrative that he lost most of his big fights. He lost most of his 50-50 fights or prime competition or future Hall of Famer fighters, other than what the Larry Holmes fight when Larry Holmes, who he was, and maybe the Spinks fight, who came up from light heavyweight. Those are pretty big dubs. But after that, I mean, he lost to Evander, he lost to Lennox. I don't know, legacy fights, man.
These young dudes. I mean, I love Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, all them dudes. Briggs.
Yeah, I didn't keep bringing up Shannon Briggs.
He didn't lose all his legacy fights.
Hey, you do love you some Shannon Briggs, though.
He beat Larry Holmes.
Briggs, I love that dude, bang. Briggs. Yeah, man.
Well, what is it that you love about Shannon Briggs?
I don't think people. Oh, go ahead.
Well, Briggs, he was tough in the 90s. I really admired him, man.
Let me ask Pure.
And now he's like,
go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Bob.
No, it's cool. Your question, no problem.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm gonna ask it afterwards. I'm writing it down.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in the 80s and 90s and all that shit, And I remember these boxers, man. Mike Tyson was knocking the fuck people out. Yeah.
All right, Puro. So let me ask you this about Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah.
Is he? You think you think people think of that? You think people think of that Larry Holmes win when they think of Mike Tyson's legacy more than they think of him losing to Buster Douglas, or losing to Holyfield, or losing to Lennox? You think that Buster Douglas?
Yeah.
You think that Larry's home win is bigger than those 3 losses?
No, those guys are definitely. Yeah, those guys were better for sure. Those guys were better.
Go ahead.
I believe those guys were better. Yeah.
Go ahead, Pure, and then I'm gonna go to the boxing scholar. He just got here.
I think
Yeah.
because Mike Tyson was so big at the time and still to this day that if you bring up any one of his fights, they you can bring up any one of his fights if you kind of get what I'm saying.
Well, I
don't think the Larry Holmes fight is bigger than Buster Douglas, or people will bring up Larry Holmes more than, say, Lennox. I just think when it comes to Mike Tyson, it's just doesn't matter what fight you bring up. I mean, it's you kind of get what I'm trying to say, Mark.
Hell no, I asked you an open, direct question. You didn't answer.
All right. Yes.
Yes to what part, sir?
To your question, yes.
So yes, people think of Larry Holmes' win more than they think of the Holyfield fight or the Lewis fight or even the Buster Douglas fight. Larry Holmes' win, people think of that with Mike Tyson more. Okay, what's Mike Tyson's best win? The boxing scholar. Scholar, talk to me.
You guys remember Rick?
Hold on,
Rick
caller. Sir, caller.
Right,
I was talking to somebody else. Go ahead, boxing scholar.
He didn't even fight Riddick, but Larry Holmes is his best win.
Larry Holmes is Mike Tyson's best win on his record, in your opinion?
Yes.
What does that say about Tyson? Is that
Larry Holmes is an all-time great?
Yeah, but but not when Tyson fought him, he was on his way out. So
see,
you still
that's
get it on your record, like Puro was saying, it still counts. But that Larry Holmes was not the Pernell Whitaker that Oscar fought. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think Sweet Pea was washed up when he fought him. I actually think Sweet Pea won the fight and was robbed. So I don't agree with that premise. But
if a guy washed up when you beat him, even when a guy's washed up when you beat him, Pure, I like you, bro, but look, I don't even know if I can get away with that on the channel. I don't know how people do that. I don't know if that's gonna get me in trouble or not. So let's not do that. Threw my whole shit off right there. Thought you was my
friend.
Said
even with the guy.
My fault, Mark. My bad. My fault. I just want to say one thing though before you checkmate.
About what?
I'm just fucking with you, man. Go ahead.
Oh, so I'll add to this, right? So when people say a fighter's past their prime, Mayweather was past his prime and he still beat Canelo, right? some fighters are so far past the average person that even if they slip a little bit, they're still at the elite level. Larry Holmes was one of those guys. Larry Holmes went on after Mike Tyson beat him to beat Ray Mercer. Nobody was saying Ray Mercer was a bum, right? But see that people want to argue that Mike Tyson is not good.
Call him a bum. Get Show Moore on the phone.
Man, that is
crazy.
Moore.
Watch him call him a bum.
That is crazy. Ray Mercer's far from a fucking bum. As a matter of fact, people think Ray Mercer Mercer went on to beat Lennox Lewis. People think Ray Mercer was robbed in the fight against Lennox Lewis. Ray Mercer was far from a fucking bum and had one of the best chins of all time. But see, one thing that these stupid ass boxing fans don't take into consideration is they'll say Mike Tyson was overrated. One thing you can never take from Mike Tyson is undisputed. Undisputed means exactly that. You can't fucking dispute it. Shut the fuck up. That motherfucker went into a tournament and beat every heavyweight in that tournament at his time. Your favorite fighter has not did that. So, to put things into perspective for you guys, if Devin Haney right now, right, goes on to lose his next fight, then goes to jail for 3 years and gets out and wins 2 titles, would you say he was overrated?
Hell no.
Okay, Tyson is not overrated.
It depends on who he beat for those titles.
That shit made me jump from the chat to the platform, man. I'm just tired of this fucking narrative that Mike Tyson was overrated.
Bro. It depends on who he beat for the titles. If he beat Abdul Durham, then yes, he's still overrated, regardless of what the belt. Not all champions.
Check
Not
this out,
all champs are made the same.
I mean, Pierre. My bad, Pierre. But check this out, Mex. What is the division that they say one punch could change everything?
Heavyweight.
For sure, heavyweight division is king of the world.
Michael, look, check this out. Tommy Morrison fought Michael Bennett. Tommy Morrison was supposed to walk through him, but because it's the heavyweight division, you know what happened? The apple cart got upset with one single punch. In the first round, one single punch upset the apple cart. So it's more impressive to do it in the heavyweight division where there is no weight class. Anything over 205 pounds is heavyweight. So no. Mike Tyson went and got out of jail and reclaimed those fucking titles, unified those titles. If that was their favorite fighter, they would be saying he was the GOAT. Oh man, he said around.
I got something for you. Let me get clear Bob off the line. Bob, give me your take on that, and then I'm gonna clear the line back up. See if we get another call.
Yeah, man. I was thinking about what do you think about Wilder, man? Wilder versus Ruiz.
I think anybody can win that fight.
I love those two guys, man. You know.
Yeah, I like them both too. That's a good conversation. I got a video. We did a video about that on the channel. Check that out. It was like
no doubt, man.
Ruiz said he said he's gonna knock Wilder out. He called the punch and everything. Said it's gonna be my right hand over the top. It's gonna loop over the top. Hit him right on the temple or the left hook. I think he said on the temple. I can't remember. But thanks, Bob from Iowa. Thanks for calling in.
All right, brother. All right, man.
Welcome anytime. Welcome to the neighborhood, Bob. Bob, shout out to Bob from Iowa, man. Excuse me. Welcome to the neighborhood, Bob. Appreciate you, man. Good call too. Boston Scholars. So you said and I think Puto, you guys was like, guys lose. It happens sometimes, right? It's boxing. It's heavyweights.
Yeah,
I get it. And you guys are like, it sounds like y'all are saying once a legend, always a legend. Am I misinterpreting that? I'm just paraphrasing, of course. Like once you're a legend, you're always a legend.
It's okay to lose. If you're great and you lose, if you lose to great people, that doesn't make you not great. That's why I brought up the Oscar De La Hoya.
What if you beat somebody who's great and they're older, like Larry Holmes or like Oscar beat an older Chavez? You get what I'm saying? Does it still count? Danny Garcia beat an older Morales.
But that's a narrative too, though, Mark, because Chavez wasn't old. He was 32. He
was old in boxing. Had a lot.
But you get what I'm saying? A lot of people try to use as an excuse.
I agree with the boxing scholars.
I knew you was an Oscar fan. We got him. Checkmate.
I think
who's an Oscar fan?
I'm fucking with you. You took
I forgot. I agree that if you lose to great fighters, it doesn't mean that you're trash, but it just means you're not greater than those fighters you lost against. So if you weren't even the greatest of your era because there's clearly people that beat you, then how can you be the greatest of all time?
see, check this out, Max. They say that, right? They'll say stuff like that, but then they'll say styles make fights. So you telling me Jake LaMotta is better than Sugar Ray Leonard all time? I mean Robinson, excuse me.
When that was at the end of Robinson's career too. I'm talking about prime versus prime. Like when him and Holyfield fought, that was prime versus prime.
But he beat him though. You said if he beats him, he can't be greater than him all time. That's not true because styles make fights. I mean, Ali was greater than Ken Norton, but Ken Norton beat him arguably 3 times. A lot of people think Ali has never beat Ken Norton.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of OGs say that. Like that.
Is Jerry Cooner better than Ken Norton?
Nope.
So I'm talking prime versus prime though, right? I mean, if they both in their prime,
Jerry Cooner won a title, right?
No, he did.
I don't recall Jerry Cooner ever being champion.
I mean, he's not.
No, but he beat Ken Norton. Beat the shit out of Ken Norton.
So you look at someone like Sean Porter, right? Sean Porter lost against good, probably future Hall of Fame fighters. He's not a trash fighter. He's just not the best. He can't ever be considered best. He wasn't the best of his era against other prime fighters. Now, yeah, if you beat some dudes that are probably in their late 30s on the way out, whatever, you get their name on the resume, cool. But you're talking prime versus prime. When the 4 Kings fought, there was one dude that stood above all of them, and it was clear.
But Sean Porter beat Adrian Broner. He beat Danny Garcia.
Wait, hold up.
Or are we gonna say they were little guys coming up? Both who didn't throw their hands, didn't let their hands.
Who stood out with
no, but then look at what
Sean Porter's fault.
Yeah, but then look at what Danny Garcia did in 147. Nothing. So everyone beat Danny Garcia. Oh, everyone beat Adrian Broner in 147 too.
Top welterweight, man. They had him as a top welterweight. But now we know how easily those divisions and those rankings can be manipulated, for better or for worse, whether it's for your favorite fighter or against your favorite fighter. Nobody knows David Avanesian, right? That's what everybody say. But he's ranked top 10. People kill Crawford for their opponent, right? But on the flip side, Tio fought Campa in his last fight. He was ranked number 35 in the world globally. But in a certain division, he was, I think it was the WBO, he was ranked in the top 10 or top 15 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I think it was top 15 or something. So at the end of the day, like David Avanesian beat Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley was an older Shane Mosley. But when people think of this fight with Crawford, they don't go into it saying, well, he beat Shane Mosley. People like, man, he beat the old Shane Mosley. It don't count. But people like, man, he's still an all-time great. Or do we not consider Shane Mosley an all-time great? I don't know. What you guys think?
Ooh, that's a tough question, Mark.
I call him.
I think he's like
Mosley.
a B plus.
The same after the butt.
He beat Oscar De La Hoya's ass.
He did.
Hey, but he was up. Hey, he was on that smack though.
Juice.
So that's why he got an asterisk.
Did he ever go on record and say what fights he was on it or no?
No, he just said
nah,
that,
of course not.
So y'all just put a case on him.
I think that he had the records when they rated Balco.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I mean to cut you off.
I think when they rated Balco, he was on record for when they started supplying them because Victor Conte's stupid ass would like keep documents of when he started working with athletes, what he gave them, et cetera, et cetera. So he didn't have to do no snitching. Once they rated, they were like, oh, Shane Mosley, 2004, 2000, you know what I mean? But I had a question for you, Max. You said when the 4 Kings fought, there was a clear winner. Who was the clear winner? Because my recollection, they was beating the shit out of each other.
Well, I mean, as far as the welterweights, it was Sugar Ray. I mean, because Marvin was a middleweight. I think Marvin Hagler won that fight though against Sugar Ray Leonard. But I also feel like Sugar Ray Leonard is also probably, I want to say overrated. But in a sense, yes, I don't think he's as high as people put him. We had a lot of close fights.
You got Hagler ahead of Sugar Ray pound for pound?
Yeah, Hagler's probably one of my favorite all-time fighters. But then Hagler lost too early in his career against a bum. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can always point at that. And this is what it comes back to. This is why Mayweather's O is so important. Because you can't pinpoint one fight where he had a bad night. You can't pinpoint one fight where his goldfish died and he wasn't focused. You can't pinpoint one fight, bro, like that he lost. So this is when we start splitting hairs and saying, oh, who's better than this person? It's like, look, we got examples of how this person can lose. We ain't got examples of how Floyd can lose.
Which bum did Hagler lose to?
I don't know, was it like early in his career? It was like one of his first like 10, 15 fights, right?
Are you
And he
talking
was a
about the one
bum.
he was robbed? Victor, was it Alfiro? I can't pronounce his last name. I can't even remember. I'm having a brain fart. I looked that shit up. But that guy wasn't no bum.
I got you.
He was
I
good.
got you.
And Infirmo, some shit like that. But that guy was good.
No,
He wasn't no bum. And
I'm talking about
Hagler won.
Sorry, Scholar.
talking about Willie Monroe.
No,
Willie Monroe.
he lost to Billy. Oh, you know
Yeah,
what?
he lost to
He
Willie
didn't
Monroe.
lose to Willie. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost to Willie Monroe, Bobby Watts. He had a draw with Sugar Ray Seals.
Yeah. But his first
Sugar Ray Seals was the man, though. Like, he was a really good fighter.
Yeah, his first loss was to Bobby Watt. But the thing is, I think that's the problem though. When guys, that's what I think Mex goes back to what he's saying. You can't be the all-time great if you're losing in your prime to guys who are not all-time greats.
So is Hagler not an all-time great?
No. You can still be an all-time great, but I'm talking about when you're being compared to other all-time greats. Now we have to compare. We can split hairs.
Right, because that's what.
And those losses matter.
Yeah, it matters.
And for me personally, all losses matter. Even when they're old and they're still fighting at 55 years old, if they lose, they signed the fucking contract. They chose to be in the ring. That loss counts. Jordan's Wizard years count. As much as he's my GOAT, they still fucking count.
Yeah, because it affected his punch number. I mean, his punch numbers. It affected his scoring and his shot percentage.
Fact. So we can't ignore when Ali was losing late, when Roy Jones Jr. was getting knocked out in Russia for $10. Like, we can't ignore them fucking things.
Oh no, they paid him nice in Russia, bro. Let's not do that.
And Hagler avenged that Monroe loss, by the way, twice.
For sure. And that's cool too. When you get back, it kind of helps clear the loss a little bit. But I'm saying when you start comparing, so now when you compare it to someone like Floyd, you don't got that. You know what I'm saying? When you compare to, some of these other people, it's like maybe they have L's or maybe they were closer L's. Because some of these dudes that get knocked out early, or it's just a bad L and they got to learn from it. Cool. But some of these dudes have really close L's, like that Regis and Josh Taylor L. Fights like that, it's like, yeah, that's an L, bro, but you ain't get your ass whooped. You feel me? So when we're splitting hairs again later, it'll be like, okay, there's this one guy lost a clear 12 rounds, and then there's this Regis with Josh Taylor where he lost a really close fight. Some people feel he won. So those things really don't, hurt too much. But sometimes motherfuckers lose the bums. Like Tyson losing to Buster Douglas, you gotta include that shit, bro. That shit really motherfucking happened.
But Mex, just because you're not aware of a fighter doesn't make him a bum. Like we wasn't aware of Bivol.
Well,
Canelo
no,
lost to Bivol.
Okay, look. Hey, I'm not saying I'm not gonna go as far as the bum, but it does mean it's not an all-time great, because all all-time greats, their name stands the test of time, bro. We know about Jack Johnson, we know about Joe Louis, we know about a whole bunch of other people, Sugar Ray Robinson, because it doesn't matter if we never seen them fight. It doesn't matter if we even knew who the fuck they fought. They were so great that their names still pass the test of time. So yeah, if I don't know about you, you probably are a bum or close to it.
Oh, hold on one second.
Go?
I got a call real quick. Go ahead, Boxing Scientist. Talk to me.
Yeah, I just gotta fact check this fool Max real quick. Since he's on Floyd's nuts so hard, he's over here talking about how Floyd has never looked bad in a fight. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? There's so many controversial fights with Floyd. Like, just off the top of my head, last time I already talked about Sab Judah, but even against the over the hill Oscar De La Hoya, he fucking ducked the rematch. There was a rematch clause for that fight. His own dad said he lost that fight, and this motherfucker Floyd Jr. announced his retirement immediately in the post fight interview. He said, "I'm retiring." Who retires in their fucking prime? Only a fucking coward could duck the rematch. All right, so don't give me that shit about how Floyd has never looked bad. And also against Maidana, the first one, a lot of people thought he lost that one. Castillo, I mean, come on, don't give me that shit, Max. Come on, man, like get off his fucking dick, Max.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in, Boxing Scientist with the smoke.
Oh, keep him on. Hey, like, here's the thing. You got Castillo 1 as a close fight. When it scored, he still clearly lost. Maidana was over here doing double leg takedowns and knees to the balls and shit. There's no way he won that fight. And fucking Oscar threw twice as many punches and landed half as many as Floyd landed. So very clearly Floyd won that fight too. As far as the rematch, when Floyd won that fight, he became the A side. He determined a weight that Oscar did not want to fight at. And that's why the fight didn't happen.
Nah, he retired too. He said, I'm gonna retire.
Yeah, he retired after Hatton.
Okay. I thought he retired after Floyd, then came back.
No, Floyd wanted to fight at a certain weight that Oscar did not want to fight at because Oscar felt weak at the first time they fought. He said that was part of the reason he felt so weak and didn't have stamina because his weight drained. And Floyd's like, well, we ain't changing the weight, motherfucker. Like, I'm the A side now.
But damn, what you want to do to fight at? We just fought at 154. Oh, and Floyd's like, shit, next fight we're gonna be at 147. What back in my when I can really do some work. But that's not fair to Floyd neither, though. Floyd ain't no natural 154 guy. He only fought at a couple fights at that weight. And it was for
man,
that ain't his.
Floyd stayed fighting bigger dudes, bro. Who else did that? Who else did that? Just stay fighting bigger dudes. He fought Oscar. He fought Canelo. He fought like straight middleweight dude. Maidana's a damn near fucking heavyweight right now today. Like
Sugar Ray Leonard, the guy you said was overrated. He fought a light heavyweight.
Are you kidding me? Maidana was a blown up welterweight, man. Stop fucking bullshitting. Maidana fucking retired after the second Floyd fight, man.
That's because he got that big ass check.
He did.
That motherfucker got like. That's because he made might have made $10 million after them two Floyd fights put together.
If you think Maidana looked good, if you think Maidana and Castillo both like came close, they look good, they probably won that fight. What happened, bro? He ran it back, and what happened? For everyone out there like you that thought, no, they really won. What happened? He said, all right, fuck it. You guys think they won? Run it back. Let's see what happens.
I don't think they won. He won.
All right. If you're gonna ask me a question, you gotta let me respond. Yeah, the rematch, of course, Floyd fucking won. I'm talking about the first fight though. And fucking Maidana when it was in his prime at 140, now 147 welterweight, man. Come on, we all know that shit. And he fucking ducked Amir Khan, who fucking beat Maidana at 140. A prime Amir Khan at 140. Floyd ducked him.
How did Floyd duck Amir Khan? What did Amir Khan ever do to deserve a Floyd fight?
He Floyd even did a thing on Twitter. He asked the people on Twitter, who do you want me to fight? Amir Khan or Maidana? Everybody said Amir Khan. Who did he fight? Obviously not Amir Khan, right? He always fights the loser. Just like he fought Judah instead of Costa Zoo.
No, that was years later.
He called out Costa Zoo many times.
Hold on, I got to check maybe for him. I ain't even got to look at Box Rec. I know this one by heart. No, when he fought Zab Judah was coming off the Baltimore loss. And there was still titles on the line, right? That's how ill that was. But let's be clear. People criticize Floyd for that. And the very next fight after Zab Judah was Carlos Baltimore. He fought the winner because people said what you said. Oh, you fought the loser. So he fought the winner. He fought guys like Carlo. When he fought Marcos Maidana was coming off the biggest career and probably one of the biggest upsets of the year, being Adrian Broner. So it wasn't like he fought him coming off a loss. Victor Ortiz was the winner. Ricky Hatton was the winner. Fought the winner.
Yeah, but he made Ricky Hatton move up from 140 to 147.
He didn't make Ricky Hatton move up. Ricky Hatton was calling him out. He wanted that Floyd fight. He had been calling Floyd out. He didn't make.
I got a question about that fucking Khan shit. So let's just
hold up. You expect Floyd to drop down to 140?
No.
Hold on. Listen to what you just said.
No.
Well, you said he made him move up, bro. You literally just said
Floyd that. Look. What I expected Floyd to do was fight the best in his division, not fucking pick on little guys and make them move up.
Hold on, no. His division. Hold on. His division was 147. Ricky Hatton was calling him out. Ricky Hatton was Ricky Fatton, who was struggling to make 140 or 147. That's a fact. But you expect Floyd coming off a biggest win of his career, fighting Oscar De La Hoya at 154. He came in and weighing 150. You think he's supposed to drop down to 140 and acquiesce to Ricky Hatton?
No, I never said that. I expected Floyd to fight somebody at 147 at the time, which at the time was Pacquiao. You know.
Well, we all know what happened there.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, Freddie Rose said that was their fault.
He made Marquez move up. He made Ricky Hatton move up.
Marquez was the catchweight. And Floyd missed weight. And Floyd missed weight. Yeah,
Floyd did miss weight. Floyd did miss weight.
He did miss weight.
It ended up at 140. It ended up at 147 ultimately. So really there was no catch weight. So I don't know why you're even saying that.
No.
Floyd missed weight. He's held responsible for that. Missing weight.
He was supposed to make.
He paid the price.
And that's what I'm saying. Marquez took the money.
But guess what? Marquez has come out on record and said that weight meant nothing.
What, like a pound? I think what was the catch weight for? Pildo, you know the catch weight?
It was 144, 145,
144, 145. Floyd came in at 146. Floyd came in at 146. Marquez took the money, but let's be clear, bro. You saw the fight. That fight would have been the same at 140 or 147. Stop that, bro.
Well, no, we don't know that though. We don't know.
I know what I saw.
Skills pay the bills.
Only Marquez weighed 142. So he came in under. He came in under what they agreed to anyway. So he wasn't going to be 144, 145. And I don't think that 2 pounds, Floyd being heavier, was the difference.
You're proving my point, Mark. You're proving my point.
I definitely ain't proving your point.
Marquez was not even, because Marquez was not a natural welterweight. He couldn't even make the weight. And Floyd came in way bigger. Like
one more will knock Pacquiao out at 147.
And he made the weight then.
Hey, look, and you know what he came in weighing that night? 143. Well under the one.
Hey, what?
Hold on. I said he made the weight. What are we talking about?
He made because we talking about the weight and the skill set. It would be a different fight at because Wamel was a smaller guy. Blah blah blah. He not Pacquiao out with that weight that he couldn't knock out Floyd with. You see what I'm saying here?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't just the weight, it's the skill too. It's the shot placement.
Yeah, but that was years. That was years later, though, Mark. That was years later when he became acclimated at the weight. You have to
That's
take
not
that into
true.
consideration.
That's not true. I'm looking at the box rec night right now, bro. He dropped back down in weight after Floyd. He didn't stay at 142. He didn't get acclimated at 147 and 146. He dropped right back down. Very next fight, he fought Juan Diaz. He came in weighing 133 and a half. Dropped back, went back down. Bro, he went back to 135.
No, but
I'm looking at it, bro. I'm looking at it. So that's a checkmate. It ain't no he got acclimated to the weight at that point.
Pull him up and show him, Mark.
He dropped back down in weight. He didn't stay up there.
No, because
and when it was time, hey look, and after that, guess what he did? Went up there, jumped back up in weight, and fought Manny Pacquiao. Lost.
Yeah, those were controversial. Those were controversial losses.
You're missing the point, though. He didn't go up and get acclimated to the weight when he knocked out Manny Pacquiao.
Yes,
like, bro, it was years
that was
later.
At 147. That was at 147 when he knocked out Pacquiao.
Hey, this man just sounded like he lost a lot of money betting against Floyd.
147. He only weighed 1 pound different from when he fought Floyd. He fought Floyd at 142. Matter of fact, look, I'm looking at it right now. He fought Floyd at 142. He fought Manny at 142. He weighed the same thing in both fights. Fought Manny at 142. Fought Floyd at 142.
Floyd's the GOAT, and it hurts.
Nah, Floyd ain't the GOAT, but
that's what that.
For me, it's hard pressed to see.
You're making it seem as if Floyd never struck. Like,
no, bro, I'm telling you, skills pay the bills, baby. Skills pay the bills. He fought Floyd at 142, got his ass kicked.
No, what I'm saying is,
knocked him out cold.
All you could talk about is fights that Floyd looked like he struggled because he's never lost. The worst you can do is like, well, this fight he had a hard time. Like that's all you can say. He's never lost.
Right.
Nah,
On his bad night,
he
still
lost
got
against
the job done,
Castillo.
homie.
He lost against
Nah,
Castillo.
he did not.
No, he did.
Yes, he
That's
did.
what you-
Yeah, he did.
We
That
can
ain't what
score
the
that
score
shit.
say.
No, but all I'm saying is all I'm trying to rebuttal is Max's argument that all I can say is that he's just struggled. Nah, he struggled and he lost against Castillo. Against Marquez, I
not
can't see at
lose.
any weight
No.
that it would have been
No,
different.
say
I agree there. But against Castillo, he lost.
Hold up. You got to say, I believe he lost, or in my
Okay,
opinion. he
I
lost.
believe he lost.
There we go. Because that's.
We all believe he lost.
No, we don't.
Even
No,
y'all
you got to
know
say
he lost.
you.
Bro, we can sit down and score that bitch because I gotta see what rounds y'all really think Castillo
I've
won.
already scored it. I can put up my scorecard right now.
I end this shit and score this fight right now, bro. Stop playing with me. He did not. Like,
Pull
and
it up.
regardless, no matter what happens, you got to say, I believe he lost. In my opinion, he lost.
True.
I feel he lost. But you guys can't undo history, baby. No matter what you feel, you can't change it. And the people who get paid big bucks said he won.
Put up the CompuMax numbers that I got right there, Mark, because there's some glaring.
I want to
like you can strengthen your case. You can strengthen your case with the CompuBox numbers.
Now y'all want to do CompuBox. See, it's funny.
No. I always use CompuBox. Obviously, CompuBox is a dude just hitting a little timer every time he thinks a punch is landed. But I mean,
everybody when I do CompuBox after every fight, when I do post game fight shows, people hate.
Yeah, because they disagree with you and they want to use everything against you to prove their point.
Fights are scored by rounds, though.
Say it again. Say it again for the people in the back.
Fights are scored by rounds.
Right.
No, I understand. But what I was telling Mark is that I can try to I can say the same thing, and that's just because you use CompuBox to strengthen your argument, and people don't like that. So then they're going to try to knock down.
Yeah. Okay, but
blah 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 this, blah 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 that.
Okay, but let me point out a very clear, glaring weakness in this argument. There's 4 elements in scoring boxing.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
And one of them is what? Defense. There is no CompuBox numbers for defense, for making people miss, for blocking.
But
punches.
there is.
It's called ring generalship.
No,
there ain't no stat for that either.
Once he didn't land, that's how you score defense.
And there's no stat for ring generalship. You can't pull numbers up to show you who had the better ring generalship. And then it's also clean, effective punches and effective aggression. So those are the 4 things. Floyd clearly landed cleaner punches that you can clearly tell landed. Now, Castillo did bully him, try to rush him, try to do kind of what De La Hoya did.
Judges
you feel me? And
them shit's landing like that. They don't.
But it's hard to count which ones really landed and didn't. With Floyd, when he landed, pop 1.
Castillo landed the cleaner, harder punches.
We about to score this shit, bro. We about to score.
Yeah, Mark, whatever you want. Hey, Mark, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know if you remember. It's a very, very hard fight to score.
It is.
Oh man, why are you doing all that talking?
Horrendously hard.
Why are you talking that shit, man? This shit.
No, I'm not talking this shit. I'm just saying. I just like literally every time I score it, it's because there's a lot of rough housing in the fight. There's point deductions. It's a fun fight, but damn, man.
Because even in the round that Floyd got a point took.
Up another one. Let's watch that shit real quick.
Hey, even in the round that Floyd got his point took, I had him winning that round still, so I had that at 9-9. But I'm just saying, I don't know, man.
Scott,
let's score it, Mark. Let's score it.
Draculich, bro. I don't think Draculich ever did another Mayweather fight after this, neither. I don't think he ever did one.
So now it's Draculich's fault, man.
No. I ain't saying this is his fault.
I'm fucking with you.
Shit,
if it was Kenny Bayless, he would have won the fight.
Hey, but guess what? Once again,
how many? I don't see him doing a lot of championship fights. Period, though.
Jack Draculich. Yeah. I agree.
Hey, but at the end of the day, even if someone really truly believes that Floyd lost this fight, whatever other fighter you think might be better probably got knocked the fuck out at one point in their career, and that still has happened. Floyd's never even touched the canvas and being dropped. You can say Zab should have got called, it didn't. And he did take a knee for a broken hand, so it kind of evens out. You can say he's touched the canvas once, regardless of how you look at it, in 20 years. And he's constantly fought bigger fighters, heavier fighters, never got dropped. So even then, it's okay, Muhammad Ali, he got beat up in his later years. You got Roy Jones getting beat up in his later years. You got Mike Tyson getting beat up in his later years. Stopped, TKO'd. You don't got Floyd. Floyd don't got that.
Knockouts.
Hey, Mark, Mark, it was coming. Floyd was good. but to compare to Ali, Floyd wasn't shit. Nah, but I get what you're saying, bro, but you're getting into dangerous territory. Because on one hand, we want fighters to take risky fights. I mean, somebody just almost lost their life. They were in a coma. You know what I mean? Which is why people need guarantees in their contract. I'm not gonna get in that shit. But people can lose their people can lose their life during the fight, and they take a risk against elite people. But if you have fans out there if you have fans out there who will rate your greatness based off your losses, they won't take the risk. Because at the end of the day, it's prize fighting, but they also care about their legacy. So they won't make the big fights, the Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford fight. Because guess what? One of those guys are going to lose. Somebody's has to go.
You see, but I agree
during that fight.
I agree with what you said. You're super on point. Like, people could lose their life in this game. And Floyd was actually smart enough to know that and develop the style that minimizes risk of actually taking any damage. So, like, you know, at the end of the day, it's hit and don't get hit, and he's the best at it. If you look at statistics of punches landed at percentages and punches landed on, he leads both categories, which is really rare that one fighter leads both categories. The second in those categories is Andre Ward, which I think is very underrated. Like, if you can hit someone, they can't hit you back, and you at the same range arm-wise, and most of these dudes are even bigger than you, probably got longer reach, and they still can't hit you, that says something, bro. And you're doing it for years and years on end in your late 30s when most fighters fall off and get knocked out. Sugar Ray Leonard, all these other dudes got knockout losses on their shit when they're in their 35, 36, 37. Boy, they didn't have that shit. So I know it sucks because his personality makes you hate the motherfucker, but skillful-wise and ring-wise, statistics-wise, like everything-wise, economic-wise, however you want to look at it, drug testing-wise, everything, he's the GOAT, bro. And I know it sucks that some people have to realize that shit.
Hey, Max, let me ask you a question.
And after this, man, y'all want to rescore that shit? Let's do that shit now. I'm ready.
Let's do it. I'm ready to.
I
just want to watch that.
Out after this.
One question.
You gonna
Max,
score this with me, Max?
Yeah, I got my little thing out right here. I got my little paper and pen.
All right, yeah, we're gonna. I gotta go ahead. Y'all finish this up. Go ahead. Let me close the show out.
Yeah, just one question, Max. If the Castillo loss was official, would you still think Floyd's a GOAT?
I personally would, but I think the argument would be harder because then you could say if there's someone else comparable with one loss. I mean, I don't think there is as far as welterweights go. But once again, it's like, okay, if I did give him that one loss and we're comparing welterweights, would be what Sugar Ray Leonard probably be another argument. You want to look at who I don't know. Julio Cesar Chavez is kind of more 140, but maybe De La Hoya or something. But then compared to those dudes, they have way worse losses than a close decision victory to fucking Luis Castillo. So yeah, I'd probably still say. And then they had a rematch and beat his ass. And Castillo's Castillo's career turned out he did. Floyd's turned out he did. Yeah, it's still better. So yeah.
Go ahead, Boston Scholar. Give me your final thoughts. Come out to do this members only.
My final thoughts. Floyd had a 20-year career. You're not to take anything from Floyd. I think he's a good fighter. I think he's a great fighter, but he's not the greatest. He had a 20-year career, and in those 20 years, he only had 50 fights. And you could be the biggest Floyd fan ever. You have to admit that he picked certain people. He's been on record saying this. Well, this fight didn't make no sense. It didn't sell the money. So you didn't take that fight. Not to say that you're scared of this person, but you didn't want to take the fight for whatever reason. He didn't fight Manny Pacquiao for whatever reason. So
we know why.
You comparing certain fighters who have over 100 knockouts, 200 fights with 5 losses to a guy who had a 20-year career and only had 50 fights, to me is absurd. And if you get your ass in the ring with enough people, eventually you're gonna meet somebody that has a style that counteracts yours, and you're gonna eventually lose. So losing does not make you not great. There are fighters with a whole bunch of losses, maybe 10, 50, and they're still great fighters. Like, it's blasphemous to say that. And we got to stop doing that, because these fighters are scared to fight today because that narrative that Floyd set, that precedent. And by that logic, Edwin Villario's the GOAT, because he did something that nobody ever did. He knocked out everybody he fought, and he was a champion. So that's my closing statement.
Shout out to the Boston Scholar, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for supporting the show, big dog. And thanks for clicking the link, pulling up. Puro Mix, I got a link in the private chat. And I got the fight already queued up.
Okay,
I'm gonna end this one, and I'm gonna start a members only. Y'all got anything before I let y'all go?
Nah, I'm good, Mark. Thank you, man.
God bless. God bless. Mex, anything before I let you go? Click the link in the private chat, and I'm gonna start as members only.
Just shout out to everybody. Shout out to you. Shout out to the chat. Everybody involved in interacting with this shit, man. That's it. We'll be on the members only. Better sign up. Better spend that money. Come slide through.
Fuck with us, man. Let's score this fight, man. We're gonna watch this shit. It's your man Minash. Another great episode of Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly because life is serious enough. Always remember, dreams require sleep. Goals require effort. Go out there and get your goals. It's your man Nash. Let me do a neighbors only roll call, and I'm going to land this plane. Shout out to all the neighbors. Hopefully, some of y'all are still up watching the show, and y'all can come score this fight with us. If not, y'all will get the neighbors only access, and y'all can see it in the morning. SF City Slicker, what up?
What up?
I Know Boxing, Stephen Bateman, Carmen Serene, Wanda Villa, Ace Retro, Deuce Times, Boxing Lounge, it's Mex, Mike from Boston, Rider of the Storm, Here to There, DJ, Queen Unicorn, God Body News, Taylor Bell, Maddie Yoel, C Jones 0224, Cliff Bailey, Con Shonery, Lisa Bells, the guy Cliffs 330, Cooking with the Champ, on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Man, thanks for pulling up, Terrence Bailey. You killed it, man. I had a good time joking with you, man. It's all love. It's always love. New Media Today, USA Boxing, HLD, Cooking with Sir Senior, Brandon Washington, Born Supreme, Lady Shane Dundam Season, Dub Right Side, Budo, D Bevel the Champ, Rob G Films, and of course the big fish himself, my good brother Derek Lincoln.
What up, gangsta?
Man, I love y'all. Hope you love yourself. Hey, look, man, sometimes we had these conversations. We get off the handle a little bit, might get off track, and it's all love. If you are a member of a channel member, you can look for the community tab post. If you don't get an alert within 7 minutes, just go to the community tab. Neighbors only, you guys will see it. It's not going to be for everybody. They won't see it. Only the channel members will see the post. And we're going to rescore this fight right now. It's your man Nash, Breaking Beats. Respect is free. Disrespect can cost you everything, man. It can cost you your family, your freedom, your finances, but most importantly, it can cost you your life. Always remember, homie.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And I mean that shit. Drive, homie.
This that squad sound.
This is madness.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Mark, God made it possible. God made this possible. So the dope ass people like my boy George the Greek, the joy of boxing, the boxing scientist Daryl Clark, brother Styles, you guys made it possible, man. The members made it possible. Reggie Owens made it possible. The Rock from Brockton, Daryl Clark, you all made it possible, man. All right. Nobody else. Man, your man Nash. I'll see y'all on the next one. Tomorrow we'll be doing our flagship show at our regular time, so y'all look for us. I'll see you then. Peace.